And gone.
Mm-hmm.
You're my meat shield, dude.
That's not good for anyone involved. Hey, Zuni,
What's up?
is Onion at the top or bottom of some stairs?
Top.
Fucking jump off that shit. Make a
Oh yeah, I
great
could
exit.
definitely do a fucking backflip.
You definitely come fucking flying in.
All right.
Less.
Ah, so Doza was streaming Red Zone, and now he's being taken hostage by the cable companies.
Mm-hmm. He disregarded that message in the beginning of every NFL game about the recording and reproduction.
Expressed written consent, right? Instead of he's just going off of implied oral consent.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
So, I
Game
messaged
over.
him on the side to just try and help out, but he hasn't responded. I think he's still offline.
Well,
Well,
there's his initiative roll.
Damn.
He did say to just Eldritch Blast everything and take all the fingers.
I think we can stay in character with those instructions.
What would lawful good Doza?
Kick its ass.
I mean, yeah. He's gonna Eldritch Blast, I assume.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
From a spell's perspective, he used 1 on a counter spell, right? He didn't Misty Step, did he?
I don't believe so.
No, I don't think so.
I will run him for a round. So, as you guys recall, last time you guys came down to the sewers in search of Floon, who had been taken by the Myriad as some mistaken identity. He was thought to be Grin Taldore, but turns out that Grin was, mistaken for Floon, and Floon was mistaken for Grin. And so Grin has beseeched you to find his friend Floon. He's feeling awfully guilty about getting him kidnapped. Also, you are working for Bolo, who hired you to find Floon. And so you have trekked down into the sewers to the Myriad's hideout. You encountered some dark iron dwarves and some humanoids, all wearing the kind of traditional cloak of the Myriad, and it's affixed with this pin that is, kind of like almost like a sun, kind of like a pentagon. But in the center of these particular guys, there is a circle with what looks to be like an eye, is what is affixing their cloaks to them. Kind of a weird take on the Myriad symbol. But after you defeated those guys, got some information from one of them. Hold on, let me turn off push to talk because it's getting obnoxious.
Guy's fingers cramping up already from the exposition.
So after a short little bit of fighting, you managed to overcome the cutthroats who were manning the area down here. One of them tried to sneak attack from the rear, exposing a secret passageway. You guys decided to venture down into that area, where you found a large pillar that had the myriad symbol on it, with a circle in the middle that was missing, the traditional eye that you've come to find on the cloaks of these guys. As you approached, your presence was detected by an entity of some kind that threw open this double set of doors and exposed this kind of rubbery purple skin and tentacles that were kind of whipping back and forth where its mouth should have been. It threw up a wall of force that prevented you from approaching it before it took this round stone that resembled an eye, put it into the pillar, and activated a gateway to the somewhere unknown. It took the stone out of the socket in the pillar there, went through the gateway and disappeared, leaving you to contend with his pet brain with legs, which is quite disturbing for most of you. Something that you would not encounter or really know much about, given your guys' histories here, as well as Grumshar, the leader of this kind of outfit, if you will. You can see one additional cutthroat there, in there, and behind them on the ground is Floon, who looks to be in really bad shape. So they see you as the Illithid disappears through this portal. The portal closes, the wall of force drops, and we are in initiative, starting with the Intellect Devourer.
No, thank you.
Yes, please.
Dad got some.
Dumb as hell, baby. And
1, 2, 3, 4 for 20 feet of movement. It is going to cast Devour Intellect on Nide. So I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
he's the smartest guy in the room.
Actually, it's going to come to here.
And I gotta make it. Oh, hang on.
That is a fail. So you take 12 points of psychic damage. And your intelligence score is lowered by 5.
How do I do that?
Just to note it down.
It's already 0.
No, your actual score. So I think, what is it? The big number.
0.
Okay. No, the bigger number would be, if it's 0, it would be 10 or 11.
Oh, 11?
Okay. So you go to an ability, an intelligence score, of 6, which means
Smart as that. Go.
Welcome to my world.
let's see here. Intelligence of 6 means 6 to 7. Mean you often misuse and mispronounce words to kind of give you a baseline of where your intelligence is right now.
That's
You
awesome.
can still communicate. It's not until like the intelligence of 4 to 5 where you try to start using charades to express your thoughts. You can still communicate, but you are noticeably unintelligible. So keep that in mind as we play this out. And then it is going to retreat back around the corner. All right, that takes us to Doza, which Doza's command was to Eldritch Blast, right?
Yes, sir.
That and the fingers part too.
So
No finger. This deity doesn't like it.
Do we
The
think
man said
Doza
what he
goes
said.
after the intellect power, or do we think that he blasts who he can see?
I think he goes for the brain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like up to here to get vision on the brain and then try to blast it?
Yeah, he I don't think he would go into that room. I think he's gonna
Okay.
maintain his distance.
I don't
Doza,
know.
we're role playing as you right now.
Hello?
Dozer.
Hello. We're getting you a thingy right now.
Check, 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 check.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, he can't hear us.
Check. Hello?
Jack, hello?
Oh
Hello?
my god.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Fucking loser.
Fucking asshole.
I don't know what the hell that was, dude. I didn't even do anything. I just restarted like 3 times and then like tried to update and repair, switch dongle, like switch USB ports for dongles. It's so fucked up, man.
Alright,
They
so
also
the
pooped
one,
in your
the first
computer.
one hits, and I think he would probably push him
Yeah, I agree.
back to there, and so that's going to deal 8 points of damage. The second blast, unfortunately, misses.
Fucking Doza.
No bonus actions for Doza. That takes us to cancel.
Alright, I'm gonna do a backflip over all of these poses to get right into the grill of this other half orc.
Alright, make an athletics check. Or acrobatics, your choice.
Acrobat.
Easy enough. So you kind of take a running leap and step on Zodek's shoulder and kind of land this 3-point stance move right in front of him.
Let's go. Oh, here, we're friends. Okay. All right. So I'm going to no one's surprise, punch this guy, and I'm gonna use 1 key point to try and stun him.
All right. A 23 hits. What is the save on the stunning strike?
It's a Constitution saving throw, and then I think we said that one of my spells, I don't remember the DC, whatever, is 13 last time.
Okay, he rolls a 14, so he is not stunned.
Okay. Still hit him though.
Go for it again.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Are we spending another key point here?
No, I'm just hitting him with the other hand this
Yeah.
time.
24 hits,
Nothing fancy.
-6. Anything else you want to do here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So as you get in there and punch him, he is definitely wearing robes that would make you think that he is arcane in nature. You can kind of see a little bit of arcane energy pulsing from his fingers. As you punch him, though, in the jaw, he just kind of turns and grins at you. This is quite a bit more stout than other casters you've seen in the past, probably given his half-orc nature. Dagoth, you're up.
I'm going to move just into this corner. Well, actually, maybe not. I guess, can I hit this other ding dong across the room in the northern side from this corner, or is that just like rolling with disadvantage because I'm so tucked in?
Yeah, that's probably disadvantage. You can
Okay.
shoot and then move.
So in that
obviously.
case, yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I can use my movement twice, right? Like
Yeah, you
before
can
and
split
after.
it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'll take myself to here. I will cast Hunter's Mark on that person in the north.
Okay.
And I will proceed to roll longbow.
Tried and true longbow.
That'll absolutely hit. Yep, 14 plus Hunter's Mark plus Swarm. Oof. Big round. You watch as this arrow sinks into the chest cavity with this like thud, and she kind of stumbles backward and then looks over in your direction, kind of glaringly.
Shit.
And I will do the same. Oh!
13 unfortunately misses.
Such is life. I will now just move up to the corner.
All right.
That will be my round there.
All right, perfect. Air Knight, you're up.
I can only see this dude in the brain, but I guess there's more guys. The dead guys taking shots at people.
You see Dad got firing at something around the corner that is out of your line of sight.
I think I'll move to see. Oh yeah, I can see there's something. Let's transform. I got one more use, and I'm gonna do dragon form to resemble my old lizard.
Oh my
go.
god.
He watches his astral self begins to appear in the constellations swimming around his body, form into the shape of a dragon, kind of fly in mid-flight.
Brother.
Still with.
Brother.
And then I'd like to do a moonbeam, but leveled up to. So we'll do 3d.
Can you do that indoors? You can, right? You can do that indoors, right?
Yeah, moonbeam I can. It's the thunderstorm I can't.
Okay. Okay, cool. So where are you putting it?
If I could have it like here, so it hits both those guys.
Right. As you do that, the Grumshar holds out his hand and attempts to counterspell. So let me read
know-
counterspell.
Only Doza can do that.
Yeah, those are the rules.
It's so unfair that
Yeah,
spell.
what do you mean?
Creature is casting a 3rd level or lower. The spell fails. So the spell fails. Yep. Spell slot is used in the spell fails.
All right, his counter spells failed, so that moonbeam goes down. That's what's.
That's what I heard.
Doza, can you counter his counter?
He can certainly try.
It's like Magic the Gathering.
You can counter spell.
What would that accomplish? Just stopping his counter spell? Like,
Mm-hmm.
We know Doza knows counter.
I don't really.
He doesn't have to
feel
know
like
it. Like you can
Yeah.
counterspell something you don't know, but yes, Doza does know it.
He'd have to cast that at a pretty high level, right, to compete with.
I
If
cast
it's
all
a-
of my spells all at the max level.
Yeah, he casts everything at max level because he's a warlock and he has limited spell slots. But if it's lower than 3rd level, the spell that's being cast, it automatically fails. Otherwise, it goes to a roll off.
Lower than 3rd level? Because I cast mine at 3rd.
3rd level or lower. 3rd level.
Oh, beans.
Well, I use my action to cast the spell, so
There's
and I use my bonus to transfer.
Okay.
So
Any
that's
movement?
I don't know. Here, I'll back up. I'll get out of the way for now.
Or in the corner.
I'm not gonna run away. All right.
Yet.
That takes us to Grumshar's turn. How does he feel?
Can we find out who the brain is?
He's the brain.
We're working on it, Doza.
Punch out his secret.
So he's a bad brain, right? He's not like a captured brain.
No,
I gotta
he's-
punch him
he
to learn
ma-
the secrets.
He's a
He,
demon
he
brain.
officially made Nye dumb as a brick. Or no, I'm sorry, just a little bit smarter than a brick in this case.
You could, what, he like stupefied him or something?
He stupidified him.
Devoured his intellect.
He's not a brick. He's a concrete slab.
Is he like drooling or something over there?
No,
Like,
he's not yet. No, but
He's not that level, yeah.
he's like a vegetable.
No. He's about the average sales associate when they start working at Aeropostale.
Hey yo.
Alright, you see as Grumshar begins to cast a spell that I don't believe you are familiar with.
Mm-mm. We're all dead.
Can I catch it?
Catch the spell. No. There's a feat called Mage Slayer that allows you to take an opportunity attack when somebody in melee range casts a spell. But no, I'm just checking Doza's spell list to see if he knows this.
Wait.
Doza, I'm begging you to know this spell right now.
I mean, I don't know much. Did I already use a spell? Did you use a spell for me?
No, you used one last round on it. You
Okay.
attempted to counterspell.
Yes, that's right.
Force.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which was unfortunately a 5th level spell, so you failed.
Why would Dad got through this?
Yeah, you do not know this one. But
Why would I do this?
as he completes the incantation and the gesture with his hands, he vanishes.
What a bitch!
Interrogate the brain, dude. Get him.
And that is going to be his turn. That's going to take us to this cutthroat over here, which was hiding. So, Onion, can you make me a perception check to see if you noticed it? 10 against his stealth. Did not. So this will be a sneak attack on you. Sneaks up. It was hiding kind of behind the bookcase. It pops out, runs over as you're like turning your head, looking for where Grumshar disappeared to, and it sinks a dagger right into your side and twists it with advantage. That's a 7 and an 8. Unfortunate. So that is a miss in the second attack with the short sword. This one, with advantage, is a 17.
Bruh.
Miss hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Ah, bummer.
Well, at first I thought it was like he did 17 damage, and I was like, where?
No, he's about
What?
to do 32 damage. Don't worry.
You wish.
Do
that's
I?
gonna be
Do I
8 points
wish?
of- 8 points of piercing damage and then 15 points of sneak attack damage.
Pretty much ripped out her kidney. Damn.
Yeah, as he sinks the short sword in, gives the handle a twist, and pulls it out in this gout of blood from Onion's side. She reaches over and grabs it.
I think that's a war crime, dude. I don't think you could twist a blade because it's hard to
So-
suture up after
Yeah,
that.
so 15 and 8, that's 23.
Yeah, so, I got 1 health.
Yeah,
Just
trigger-
FYI,
did
everyone.
Why do you have so little?
Oh boy. Life
Oh
death,
my.
life death.
She doesn't
Did you
wear armor,
trigger
she's
your
a muscle mommy.
orc racial?
No, so I didn't die, but, like, I'm firmly at 1 health, but if I get stabbed again, then I'll trigger the orc racial. I haven't died today yet.
Okay, good.
Unlike most days.
And then she's going to duck around the corner.
Just another day for.
Let me see if I gave them cunning action. I did not. All right, so that is going to be her turn. Valak, you're up.
Oh boy. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm gonna smash whatever that is in front of me with 2 attacks.
The one to the right or left?
The one
The one to the right looks injured.
the
It
one
has
to
arrows
the
sticking out of its chest.
Alright, the one to the right then.
Okay.
Roll some battle axes.
With old
One.
Hugh. That's
There's
absolutely
2.
a hit. That is a miss, unfortunately. The
Right.
first
Whiffed
one
it.
sinks into the clavicle. You pull it back with a gout of blood, 8 points of damage. As she does, you kind of swing back through for another, but this time she's paying attention. Ducks back out of the way. Still standing.
Alright. And I think that's all my
Run away.
All right.
That'd be good.
Perfect. Nide, you're up.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna move. And then I'm gonna take my first swing at the injured one with my talon.
26 hits, yep. That's gonna do it. That's enough to take her to the ground as you slice through, leaving a big gout or gash across her chest. You see as, kind of blood begins to pour out and she falls to her knee and then eventually to the ground.
Swing at the other one.
23 absolutely hits, yep. Hooch. 13, gotcha. Were you pumping radiant into that as well?
Yes.
Smiting her also? Alright.
Mm.
Watch as Knight's talon glows with divine energy as it makes connection. There's this burst, and it kind of makes your eyes gloss over. It's very dim lit all throughout here, so the burst of energy kind of makes your eyes adjust for a moment. But when the smoke clears, as it were, and your eyes refocus, she's looking pretty rough.
Suppose I will hunter's mark the brain.
Okay. Pally Hunter's Mark, pink. Got it.
And that is all I can do.
Alright. The Intellect Devourer is going to move up to here and attempt to devour your intellect again.
Oh,
I need
no.
an intelligence saving throw.
You get
Okay,
boy.
dumber than this.
So the last time I totally forgot. I get +2 to my saving throw because of my aura of protection.
What did you roll?
I don't know. But it's okay. My intelligence is already lower, and it was my fault for not. You know.
Yeah, you would have still failed with a 10. Trying to hit 13.
Is this considered an attack?
It is considered an attack.
Could I use my fighting style protection to make the creature roll disadvantage against Nug?
The creature's not rolling, it's a magical effect, so Knight's just rolling to save against it.
Gotcha.
Which is fine because the 18 will beat it. So
I
no
guess that would
damage
technically be a 20, right? Or is
there. A
it
20,
already
yep.
including? Yeah,
Unless it's
everybody
already
next to
evident. I'll
me
have to-
gets a +2 to saving throw. So
I'll have to look at your character sheet to see if it's added or not. But 18 passes with or without 2. So you are good there. It is now going to...
leave me alone, brain.
move to here and use a claw attack on Onion. Seeing that
Nice.
she's
A claw?
looking pretty rough. That is a 22 to hit.
Oh my god.
Good night.
The strongest brain.
Trigger or racial.
That's so.
8 points of slashing damage from the brain as it kind of leaps up onto your torso and begins clawing at you with, its hind legs dug into your abdomen,
Brain
and then the
has
2
legs.
top legs are clawing.
This is truly my worst nightmare. I should have never have left the monastery.
So you fall back, you stumble backwards, and imagine your orc grit catches yourself, and you are able to stand your ground. Triggers your passive. So
Good morning.
mark that off. I don't think it knocks you unconscious initially, right? Like you
orc
don't
racial
go
do?
prone, do you? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drop to 1 instead, so you don't go unconscious then come back. So you're good. You are still on your feet, meaning that you're not laying on the ground.
Yes.
All right, that is going to take us to Doza.
I'm gonna kick that brain's ass.
You RP'd as him perfectly.
Really?
Chose to kick the ass of the brain.
Oh wait, at initiative 20. Sorry, at initiative 20. Before your turn, Doza. I'm so sorry. You watch as there are 2 additional cutthroats that run into the room, looking almost panicked, looking over their shoulder. They turn and look at you and draw their swords. So let's add their turns real quick. Turn.
Well,
Turn.
I
son of
also
a-
would draw my sword after seeing Doza.
Yeah, they are. Well, they can't see Doza. They can just see you guys in here, and know that you're not supposed to be here. So I'm gonna say that their movement, because they were running up the tunnel, kind of looking over their shoulder as they came, that is kind of the end of their movement to get to that point. So they are out of movement. They do have an action still. I don't think that they are going to use a sprint action. I think that they're just going to throw daggers at the closest people. So that's going to be 2 daggers at you, Knight, as they pull daggers off, and then so 2 daggers at you, Knight. 26 and a 25. Unfortunately.
dead. Dude, my shield is worthless.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, that they made a ruckus coming into the room. They were not being quiet. They were running in your
Yeah, I
direction.
heard him.
So you would have heard them, and I'm not going to give them sneak attack here. So that is just 11 points total of piercing damage from that one. The other one is looking at you, Valak. 2 daggers at you, 9 and a 7. So that's going to miss.
It misses and gets thrown right into Kansas.
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, all right, perfect. All right, now Doza, your turn. Sorry.
All right, now I'm going to kick that brain's ass. Okay. So a double fuck you, brain.
We even get a musical number with it.
My God.
I don't know if that hits. Give me 1 second.
It's a brain. What?
Is this brain still on me, by the way?
It is still on you.
Okay. Well,
Oh, then I'm definitely picking up this brain and setting it up like target practice for Doza.
Yeah, we'll say with that setup, it barely hits.
Yes.
14
Let's go.
points of damage is enough, so the brain is.
You're
kinda-
fucking
you
dead,
hit it,
brain.
and for the sake of this, we'll say that it had its claws sunk into Kansas and was tearing into her. She kind of turns and shoves her abdomen and chest out, and you just kind of like sniper shot it off of her. Watches the brain flies back and is spattered against the back wall.
No, I want to kick his ass, dude.
Doza, you can go kick its ass on the floor once we deal with these other
I'm gonna
cutthroats.
Stomp this brain, dude. Okay, I hear a ruckus from the front, so. Huh. Oh, damn. Would I have a disadvantage trying to shoot at this guy between? Would I have disadvantage since it's kind of like half cover or something, or?
He probably gets a bonus to his AC, given the difficult lengths at which you're trying to aim through there.
Move
You know
further
what?
in the room, dude. Join us.
Yeah.
One of us.
Me and my cloth wearing. Okay.
You're behind everybody, dude.
That's right. So, okay. Yeah, I'll use my movement and kind of take like quarter cover behind this bookshelf and actually go for this guy, this one right here, the one that
With
shot
your
the
second
first.
shot, yep.
With my second shot, correct.
19 will hit.
So,
Yep.
I would like to push it 10 feet down the stairs.
Okay. Just lands at the kind of the top of the stairs.
Oh man. Alright, and a bonus action I would like to use I should use 1 or 2 healing lights for you, Onion. I'll use 2.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so that's what? Oh, what is it? 2d6? Forget. Man, I can't remember. Oh, d6. Alright, yeah. 2d6. You're welcome.
Thank God.
Oh.
10 points of healing to you, Onion. Knight, as a side note, your intelligence does not seem to recover.
Oh no.
Oh,
End turn.
All right, Kansif.
Alright, now that I'm healed up, I was gonna go hide in the other room, but now I can probably do another backflip. But I won't.
Certainly try.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do a barrel roll because Valak asked me to, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna punch the person that's directly north of him.
North of Valak, so you're gonna
Yeah.
move into here, or are you?
Yeah,
gonna move to here?
exactly there.
If
Where
you
you had
move-
me first.
If you move to here, you get advantage because you're flanking.
Oh,
advantage.
okay, I'm gonna barrel roll over the person.
Wait. But you would get advantage against if that other target moves to you.
Yes.
Okay, barrel roll
Wait.
me to the advantage position.
All right.
Okay.
Make an acrobatics check.
Not
Alright,
as good
so
as my first one.
not able to really fully acrobatic, so you're gonna have to use like double movement. It's gonna take you about 20 feet of movement to get to that position, because you're wading through the bodies and you can't gracefully like jump up and do it. You try, it just doesn't look nearly as cool. You
Damn.
eventually make it to the position though. I think with your monk abilities you get another 20 still, right? So you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 20 feet of movement down to get there, but you're there.
All right.
Heal
So
this
what we're
bitch and she's already gonna kill herself again.
listen, we gotta dispatch the enemy Doza, just like how you dispatched that brain down the stairs.
I think I'm staying on top of the brain, so I'm just like mashing it into the floor right now.
He's like
Dude.
leaning up against this big red and pink smatter across the wall.
He's just
Spit
like
on it.
making fucking red wine.
Brain wine, dude.
All right, so I'm gonna punch this person, and I'm gonna use my last key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay. So 24 hits. 8, got it.
And then I'm just gonna hit it another
Yep.
2 times.
You get it. Roll to hit first on the other.
Okay, yep.
22 hits, yep. We'll take that 9 damage, perfect. And then roll to hit again. 22 hits.
Oh my
absolutely.
god.
Minus 9, that's enough to knock it out. You have 1 punch left.
Oh, and I still
You
got
watch
movement.
Yeah, you still got movement. You
Um,
watch as Kansif, she like leaps over, kind of fumbles a little bit, not as graceful as you like. Valak kind of gives her a side eye, like, that was probably cooler in your head. But you get back in a position, you're like, man, I wish that would have been cooler. And you just kind of kidney shot it 3 times, and she falls to the ground. You apparently ruptured a kidney.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
All right, then I'm gonna move up to the next one and hit that one.
All right.
I give Onion an air high five before she moves.
Hell yeah.
Roll acrobatics.
Fuck.
That one unfortunately misses. As you wing around and try and get a kick across the side of its head, it just kind of ducks out of the way.
Sad.
This one not looking damaged yet.
All right, that's it for me.
That brings us to old Dagoth.
Oh, dead God. I wonder what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
never
the
know.
same thing. You know, I like to keep the
Hey,
people on their
he's
toes.
consistent.
I am consistent. I believe I have a hunter's mark to move.
You do?
I'll move it to the one at the top of the stairs that Doza knocked back.
Alrighty.
And
Wait, what's he doing?
That's gonna be a miss, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, he rolled wrong.
Flies
Man,
over its head.
I've
You
never seen
readjust
that.
your aim and shoot a 15.
We gonna get a
Barely
musical
hits.
number from that.
15 barely hits.
barely hits. All
8
right.
points of damage. Minus. What is our swarm? Unless you want to push it or something.
I was thinking about. It's just stairs back there.
Yeah, it's just stairs, and then it kind of drifts off into darkness that you can't see from here. Not sure how far down they go.
No, I'm gonna do damage.
All right. All right. She's looking pretty rough, but she's still standing. Anything else? Do you have movement or anything?
I'm just gonna back up a little bit more into this room. That'll be it. Now that's my turn over.
Okay, that sounds good. Aaron Knight, you're up. Valak, you brought the torch with you, I assume, and threw it down on the ground over here.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
sir. I can never leave Torchy behind.
How these guys are looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
Wait, did we already kill the
Well, the
brain?
one the one at the top of the stairs, you can see has a couple has an arrow sticking out of it, has a singe mark from an eldritch blast. It is looking rough. The other one hasn't been touched yet.
Grumshaw disappeared on us, Zodic. We do not know where he is.
Oh no.
I may have gone invisible. Zuni, are there any plant?
Make an investigation check. Quickly looking around the room, you see a little bit of mold growing on some books on these bookshelves.
What do you guys think? Should I talk to?
Yeah.
Seems like the right time.
Talk to the mold. Oh my
Just
god.
vibing.
Where did he go? As I yelled the mold. No, I don't.
Talking to the mold.
Alright, mark off your spell.
No, no.
I'm sure there wasn't anything better we could
I
have
thought they
done.
made Nide dumber, but Aaronite's the one talking to a wall, so.
He's talking to mold, dude.
Can I drop a moonbeam like right here? A level 2.
Where at?
Annihilates Onion.
Like right here, so it does not hit.
You attempt to cast Moonbeam, and the spell fizzles in your hand.
God. I hate this.
Why does it fizzle?
It's counterspelled.
Does
Probably
that cost
fucking
him his
count.
concentration on being invisible, or is he still fucking invisible?
He's still invisible. God damn it!
Doesn't it break his invisibility when he casts?
Does not break greater invisibility.
He's literally too powerful. I need a nerf.
Greater invisibility. Well, I have a bonus action at least.
Aaron, are you still a dragon?
I'm in dragon.
There's just dragon talking to a fucking wall.
I should have talked to them. I mean, I can't attack, so. Let me look at my sheet of things I. Like, I have Dispel Magic, but if it's greater invisibility, I don't think I can.
Yeah, you already cast a leveled spell too, so you wouldn't be able to cast another one.
I'll do Shillelagh, I guess. I'm gonna... Is he gonna
He
count?
watches Thorns. He's not. He only gets one reaction per round. So
Okay.
that is his reaction. Gone. So your staff begins to sprout thorns out of it, and it is enchanted.
All right, that's all.
Perfect. That is going to take us to Grumshar's turn. You guys watch as seemingly out of thin air,
God, I thought he was like gone.
ball of fire appears and shoots in your direction.
No.
A radius is half of a circle.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you said fire damage?
Yeah, fire.
I'm resistance to fire
Junie,
damage?
put that arrow away.
Oh
It's,
my god.
It's
Wait,
gonna hit everybody.
radius is only 1/8 of a circle. I remember.
1/8?
A radius is actually
make it really big.
1/20th of a circle?
So it's a 20-foot radius, which would be a 40-foot diameter, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So he aims it at Aeronite. It's going to hit everybody and
No.
not his people. And the fireball detonates and deals. I need a dexterity save from everybody.
I
Dexterity.
guess.
You get +2 if you're within 10 feet of me.
Yep, so
Just
that is
saying.
everybody but Onion.
16.
You are trying to beat 15.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Onion.
Onion fails, everybody else passes, is what I see. So, Onion, you're going to take 25 points of fire damage.
Good night.
Everybody else is going to take half that, rounded up, so that is 13 points of fire damage.
What if I'm resistance to fire damage?
So half it again, down to 7. 7 for
Oh.
Nide. What did I say
How
for
much
the
fire
others?
damage?
You said 13 for everyone?
13 for everybody, 7 to Nide. Kansas unconscious.
God.
I'm looking like a toasted marshmallow right now.
You are. And he
The
is
muscle
still
mommy is done for.
still invisible.
Don't love that.
Hate
But
to
you could
love
tell
to
that
see
the
it.
fireball, those of you guys who have keen perception, so Aaronite and Dadgoth, you would have seen that this fireball originated from in this area. And
And you've just been
that,
diseased. Because I'm immune to disease.
that's going to be his turn. Valak, you're up.
Alright, well, someone hurt my muscle mommy, so I gotta protect her. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The person on my left, I'm going to hit with 4 attacks while I use an action surge.
Ooh.
Hey.
No advantage. You're not quite flanking.
That's fine.
It kind of puts its back into the corner to fend off both of your guys' attacks.
1, 2,
Hit.
3, 4.
Turn to pace. Turn to pace. Let's go.
Roll damage on all 4.
1, 2.
Ground beef
3,
time.
Oh my god.
No one hurts muscle mommy.
25 plus 8 is 33. You watch as he comes up with the Hue, which you guys have seen Hue, but just to kind of give you a point of reference, it's almost like a tree branch. Think like Thor's axe and whatever, that kind of situation. It's definitely magical and it's kind of got some weird properties to it, but it almost looks like a tree branch wrapped around this gleaming metal head. But he cleaves into it for 33 points of damage. She is looking real rough, but still.
Oh my god, she's not dead yet.
Any movements? That action surge is your bonus action, so I think any movement.
No, I'll stay right here.
All right, perfect. Nide, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Remember, Nide, your intelligence is lower. You need to talk in.
Peace wing. Long pointy thing.
Yep, that's about right. He can still communicate, but his words are not.
Me thoughts not so great.
Mark on the guy on the stairs.
Ooh, hold on.
I
bonus
don't love
action.
it when Zuni says, hold on.
The alchemist firebomb that he just tripped.
A fucking opportunity attack from an invisible man.
Hang
The
on.
the bookcase comes alive. We're dead.
Probably.
Well,
I
it does
couldn't even
not.
finish off that enemy, dude. Sad.
I know. It wasn't a half elf, so it didn't have advantage.
Okay. The ability to maintain concentration on spells does not have a minimum intellect. So yes, you move it to which one? The one to the
On
left of
the-
Valak there?
On the stairs.
On the stairs. Valak is between you.
Yeah, that's
you may not be
fine.
smart enough to tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to do something else instead of attack.
Okay.
That's fine.
There's your bonus action to move the hunter's mark.
And then I'm going to lay on hands to Onion, because Onion's knocked unconscious.
She is.
Yes.
She's in a crumpled heap on the floor.
I'm also
Give-
covered in blood.
Give her 10 points of HP from lay on hand.
All right, you are still prone, Onion, but you do wake up on the
Good
floor.
morning.
Ears ringing from the explosion that just went off and knocked you unconscious.
And that is all my actions.
All right, that is going to take us to the cutthroat. The one on the stairs. The only play that it has.
Just pissing off Valak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it is going to disengage as its action and attempt and run past you guys.
That would be a smart move.
It makes it to there. The second one, seeing the situation, is also going to attempt to do the same.
through all of us. It's corner.
And no
I mean-
opportunity of attack or anything?
Yeah, I'll give it a no, not disengage prevents that. That
Mm.
prevents opportunity attacks.
Oh, yeah.
But let
that's right.
me do a acrobatics check to see if it can make it.
Can I trip it?
Packed in, dude.
Do an acrobatics check to try and trip it as it goes by.
3 thicky boys on either side.
Get fucked!
It attempts to move past you. You trip it. It stumbles. It uses half its movement to get back up. So seeing as it's out of movement, it's going to turn around and multi-attack you with its short sword.
I want to
19
protect.
and a 19.
Oh.
What does protect
Sorry,
do?
Onion. Protect just makes it roll disadvantage.
Disadvantage is 17. Does that work on one attack or two?
Just one attack. I
Okay, the
believe.
first one you protect is a 17. Is that it?
Yep.
And then the second's a 19.
Oh boy, does that hit too.
9 and
God.
7 from the short sword.
Good night.
And that is its action. It's looking cornered. It's looking almost, you can see now, it's looking past you, past the stairs, and it's frantically almost like chopping, trying to get away from something. And as you guys turn your focus at the top of the round, you can see what moving up the
please.
stairs is this black, viscous creature, which you can just barely make out, that is starting to come up the stairs. It is like this ooze that's clopping and like venom in the Venom movies. It's like clopping and pawing itself forward type situation, moving in your direction. So it is that it's going to take all of its movement to get to right there, and we will give it a turn next time. Doza, you're up. You're probably too far away. You don't see that, but those of you guys who are up close do.
So with the spell Dispel Magic, could I use that to find to wear off Grumshaw's invisibility or something like that? Is that how that works? Or do I
You could
see him?
I think you have to cast it on an area, right? Click that spell for me. I'm not sure.
Never
Guys.
used it yet, so
I see something pretty scary in front of me.
All right, so choose a creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I would say, give me an intelligence check.
don't up that. Just straight up intelligence.
Okay.
Bad Doza. You're a little smart.
You still have all of your intelligence and tech intact.
Mid.
Okay. Yeah. So you can target a creature with Dispel Magic and use it on him. So even though you don't see him, because the spell says you choose a creature, object, or magic effect.
Right.
If he is in range, you're not sure of that because you can't see him. But if he is in range of 120 feet and you're targeting him, any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target is Dispel.
Do I know? I don't know if this invisibility is third level or lower. Correct?
You don't know that spell, correct?
What invisibility?
Greater invisibility.
Greater? No, I do not know that spell.
Yeah, so you're not sure at what level it is.
Okay, so I'm just swinging in the dark here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You cast all of your spells at 3rd level or 4th or what level? do you
Correct.
cast
Yeah,
all
I'm
of
only
yours?
at 3rd level.
Okay.
Was he one of the people who would have seen where the fireball came?
He didn't have super high perception, but the way Dispel Magic works, you can target a creature even if you can't see it. If it was a creature you can see, it would say that in the text there. So he can target him with Dispel Magic even if you can't see him. And any spell effect on him lower than 3rd level would be Dispel.
Okay. I think that's probably a good thing to use right now so we don't get hit by that again. So I will go ahead and just cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level
Okay.
and just target Grumshaw.
All right. So he loses his mage armor,
Yay!
drops his AC down to like a lot lower, I think.
Wait a minute. So do I dispel everything that he has on, or just it's just one? Or wait,
Yeah, any spell.
any spell that he has.
Yep.
Okay.
The other one is higher than 3rd level, though, so he has to roll against a DC 14 using his spell attack modifier. Spell ability modifier, so it'd be plus 4. I'll even show you guys the roll.
Uh-oh.
13, he fails. So it dissipates.
Good morning.
Gotcha,
Valak.
bitch.
Alec, you have one job right now.
I'm ready.
All right. So that was pretty fucking clutch. Okay.
Big doza tonight.
Okay. So use
Because
my
of not counter spelling.
yeah, but if I would have counterspell, we would have been shit out of luck with that. So, so use my action. Is anyone looking rough? With I can throw out some more healing lights if someone's like below half or something.
I'm very rough, but I was also.
Onion is far
popping
below.
a potion, so yeah, I'll pop a potion on mine. Don't worry about it.
Is an onion down again?
Yeah, I
think
took a
Onion's
nap.
down again.
But you revived her, right? Like she,
Yeah.
She's down again.
She
Remember
got
the
knocked down
rot
again.
troll? Life,
She's
death,
sure-
life, death, life, death.
We're
That
getting
we're
some
in that
rock
right now.
troll here. Yep. Getting some rock troll.
Still tripped that bitch before dying again, though.
Aeronite, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a little hit, but I'm fairly.
Okay, I'll just use one healing light on Dagoth.
Oh my god.
No, ain't much.
3 points to old
Honest work.
To Dagoth, you said?
Good Dagoth. That might make the difference.
Okay, I'm gonna take whatever I can get when I am as low as I was.
Now, these are stairs going up, I assume, right? Because it's a throne,
Yeah. It's
right?
kinda got
So
like a
if I were to
breakfast
get
room.
up here, I would have a slight height advantage over these fools, right?
Yeah, just a couple feet, but yeah, you.
Okay, just a couple feet. Then I would like to just move back 10 feet to the side right here.
Perfect.
This man's played Divinity before.
Yes. And turn.
Kansif.
Not much I can really do.
You are unconscious, correct?
Yes, sir.
Wait, you're unconscious? I thought you were okay.
No, I'm unconscious.
Then what did Nye do then? Just stabilize you?
Yeah, and then I got, I tripped the person who's directly south of me, and then she stabbed me 3 times.
Yeah, Nye
We-
got
we-
her back up. She just went down again after that.
Oh, okay. Now, so if I would have used the healing light on you, that would have been like I would have brought you right back up straight out the gate then, though, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we
Alright,
explained it to you.
What's
Read
done is
about it.
done.
I've heard about it.
I whispered you, Kansif. Dagoth, you're up.
I am slinging an arrow at this guy in front of me. No, hang on. I am drinking my potion. I'm drinking my greater healing potion in this.
That's a
situation.
bonus action. Yep. Is your mic on your head, Dago?
Sorry, say it again.
Is your mic on your head?
Yeah, it is. Does it sound crappy?
It's
Yeah, you just sound quieter than you have been.
Oh, I turned my little boosty down, actually. I'll turn it back up in that case.
The boosted
Alright,
update.
14 points of healing for you, Dago.
And I got that right, Zuni, right? 4d4 plus 4?
Yep, you got it.
Cool. And, oh, sorry, and now I'm one on the Hunter's Mark target in front of me.
Which one's Hunter's Mark? I think.
Both of them are the same.
Well, one of
it's-
the Hunter's Mark one's dead.
That guy in front of me? I thought he was running away.
Oh no, the Hunter's Mark one's over here. Sorry. I
Yeah, I moved it to that.
Yeah,
this
it's over
person who's
here.
now escaping. Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one. Yep. So I rolled a 19,
That hits. Yep.
and that's 8.
Okay. Plus 6.
Plus your
Uh,
hunter's mark.
Hunter's Mark. That'll do it. You watch as it's running away from this enormous black ooze that's clawing its way up the stairs, and you just knock an arrow, kind of follow it slightly, and sink an arrow into its back before it just falls over dead, face down.
Yep. Perfect. And so I can't move my hunter's mark over to Grumshaw because I used my bonus action, right?
Yeah, you use your bonus action for the potion.
All the same. Actually, the other escaping one. What kind of shape is this other cutthroat in?
It's looking real bad.
Do it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just try and hit them real quick and at least whittle it down.
Okay. Knock another arrow, take aim, and 12 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, send it right into
my.
Cancif while she's on the ground.
No,
Is she
she's on the
unconscious?
ground. You missed her.
Well, hold on.
No, Zuni, I was kidding.
Zuni, please. I know we're getting better at D&D, but I don't need this kind of
It
energy
wasn't
right
even
now.
a good fail or anything.
She's on the ground. It flew over, didn't it? I would have imagined it did.
Oh my goodness. What have you guys done?
Hold on one second. I'm just checking to see if you have flanking while you're at range.
Oh yeah, because it is facing.
Well, it wouldn't be from Cancif, it would be from Valak.
Ooh.
So give me just 1 minute here. If you can't flank, if you can't see the enemy, can't flank while it's incapacitated, that's Onion. I think you have to be base to base, so I think you have to be in melee.
That's unfair to range.
We gotta balance these things.
When is the new patch gonna come out, Zuni?
Yeah, that's fine. Such is life.
Yeah. We'll just go with that for now. If I'm wrong, somebody in Air Knight's chat will tell me and we'll figure it out there. So that one misses.
Oh, one of our.
All right. Any movement?
I guess I'm just gonna do the same as old Doze and back up sort of parallel to him.
All right. Aaron Knight, you're up.
This
Where
guy's
did they
gonna
go? They're
counterspell me.
running away. Oh my god.
Zuni, if I use like an item, does that count as a spell? If it produces a spell?
It does.
Anal bead.
Hmm.
Are you trying to put Grumshar into the anal
But you
bead?
can't counterspell it if that's what you're asking. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, if I use an item that has like a spell effect, essentially, with that.
You're totally gonna put him in the anal bead.
Put him in the anal bead and I'll
What's with you guys and anal
launch
beads?
him like a golf ball.
Stomp on it.
Feed it to whatever's coming up the
I
stairs.
mean,
Put it up that other cutthroat.
Lawful good does as they.
Yeah, you guys
Or
don't
what
want to
they're calling
know.
me.
You guys don't want to know what I see coming down these stairs. Doesn't
Sound
look
like
like
you
it
need
could
that.
fit down the stairs.
I'm gonna blast Grumshaw with a,
Hmm.
with my spider.
So it goes in a 20-foot area.
Can I not have it do that so it doesn't hit Zadok and that?
I don't
not.
think so. I think you can maybe make it like a straight line, but it's anchored between two solid masses usually, or spread across the floor or something along those lines. So what are you wanting to do with it?
Anchor him to the blob.
Could I like? Hold on. How do I map? Could I like grab like this area?
But you can use depth too. Yeah. So anchor it from like the corner of the hallway over to that bookcase or something like that. Yeah. So it'll catch him in it. That's fine. So any creature starts their turn or enters it during it must make a dex save. So nothing on cast, but there is, we'll say that webbing is there, like in this kind of a configuration, something like that. All right. Yep, that works. Bonus actions or movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna get bonus action. I want to do a healing word.
Good morning.
1d4 plus 4, Onion? Or do I roll that? Or...
You typically, I think.
That's it.
And Grumshar count. No, I'm just kidding. He does not counterspell.
Okay, and then I'm back. That's...
As he draws the wiener.
Penis.
Can I get on the?
Why not?
Whoa, you just disappeared on my
Just
screen.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Good night,
deleted you.
good night, Aaron.
I tried to delete your penis and deleted you.
You
Oh, that was
deleted
perfect.
Aeronite. He's gone.
There you go. Aeronite's back.
You transcended.
All right, I'm gonna stand on the throne or stand on near the throne. Yeah, that's the.
Okay. So. At the start of his turn, he makes a dex save, right? Yeah, so. What is your spell save DC? Makes a strength save.
200.
Alright, he fails. He is stuck to the webbing. But he is going to use his bonus action to cast Misty Step. So he can appear 30 feet away. Right there.
This motherfucker! He's doing a horrible job at being dead.
And then hold on. He is not happy with you guys. Actually, he's gonna go there. I think.
Wait, he just get out of those webs like nothing?
Yeah, he used a Misty Step.
Oh my god.
We gotta put the webs all over the room next time.
Mm-hmm.
How many charges does that have, Aaron?
He is super mad
10.
at you guys for embarrassing him in front of his boss.
His
so
boss?
he is going to fill up this area right here. 20-foot radius, right?
Damn it.
That would be the entire room, I believe. So he's going to fill that up with an ice storm.
This guy's a dick.
Counter.
I'm all out of spell slots.
Oh my.
I had
So-
2.
He is above level 8, so he can cast 2 spells in a round, for those of you who are wondering. So he Misty Steps, and then he casts Ice Storm, enveloping the entirety of the room there. First of all, he's going to... Sorry, playing casters is hard. He's going to move away just a hair so that he can see the point where he wants his Ice Storm to be still, but be safe from danger. He fills up the Ice Storm. I need everybody in the room to make a dexterity saving throw, including his cutthroat.
Hope the cutthroat dies.
Onion and
so-
Zodic get a +2.
Yep, Onion and Zodic get +2. Cutthroat
Sick.
passes.
16.
Good night, everybody.
All right. So Ice Storm, the entirety of the room is filled with dark clouds, and a hail of rock hard ice begins to pound into the ground. Each creature in the cylinder makes a dexterity save. They take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, half as much on a pass. It turns into difficult terrain, meaning that you now have to take your movement. Your movement is halved, basically, unless you ignore difficult terrain. Some of you do. So, those of you guys who rolled below a 15
Oh baby.
are going to take.
Exotic, you did a 16. Sorry, Exotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So passes for Aeronite, for Zodic, for
Onion.
Kansas. Everybody else fails. Those of you who failed are going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 17 points of cold damage. Those of you who passed take 1 point of bludgeoning damage and then 9 points of cold damage. So 10 total.
Good night.
19 and 10.
So
I was
29
looking a
damage.
little rough here. I'm bleeding from my sides.
I take 29.
You take 19. No, you take 10 because you passed.
I took 19.
And the cloud overhead is still beginning to kind of. Well, hold on. Does it persist?
God, I hope not.
I would really like it to not persist.
I don't think it does, dude. I remember reading it somewhere. I don't think it does.
It doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
No. But the hailstorms are still all over the ground, or the hailstones are still over the ground. So that's where the difficult terrain comes from. The clouds begin to dissipate. And that is, he's going to continue. Actually, he's just going to stay put right there. That is the end of his turn. Valak, you're up.
Oh baby. I'm gonna, squeeze past my buddy Knight over here.
The cutthroat died.
Oh,
Yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna go back to where I was. I don't know, man. I see some pretty big, large, scary thing in this hallway in front of me, and I don't know if I want to start whacking at it or if I just want to see what it is first.
Maybe let
Maybe
the
it's
range
friendly.
throw shit at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Well, you only have 15 movement.
Oh,
'cause your
you're
movement's half. You can sprint past it
Your
though.
movement
I
is
guess.
your movement is halved from the hailstones.
That's
Sprint over the
15.
hailstone.
Diagonal counts as 5 still too?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint. That's 15 so far. That's 20. 5, 30, and I'll stop right there.
All right, that'll do it. That is your action. You have a bonus action if you need anything. Second wind or anything.
Yeah, why not? I'll do second wind. Good idea.
I mean, I ain't trying to tell you. So,
This guy's metagaming.
Let's see, 1d10 plus my fire level, so
1d10 plus 6.
6. Nine.
9 points of healing to you. And that's going to take us
Alrighty.
to Nide.
So the greater healing potion, that's a bonus action?
It is, yep. Unless you force feed it to another player, in which case it's your action.
No. I will be taking my greater healing potion. Can I just click on it? Does that work? No.
No, just I can roll it for you if you want.
Yeah, if you would. 44 plus 4, isn't it?
There you go, 14.
So give me 14. So not that much health, but that puts me back. I am going to use my action to lay on hands Onion again for 12 or for 10 points of healing. So
Good morning.
Onion gets 10 points of healing, and then I'm going to use my movement. Guess I'm just going to come back here to the torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet the hailstones would have probably extinguished your torch.
Oh.
Oh,
Just
well,
just a
Whoa.
guess. Like, I
Not
mean,
torchy.
but there's torches in the room, obviously.
Wipe it
But
all right.
Yeah, wipe it up.
So I healed me, I healed
Start
Onion, and I moved, and that is all of my action.
all right. At the top of the round, you watch as this thing that is creeping its way up begins
No.
to move into the room, and as it does, it expands, almost taking up the entirety of the space that you're in, Onion. It's like it was squeezed into this tiny corridor, but now it is expanding out into its whole, and its tendrils begin to latch onto the nearest thing, which happens to be Onion, and starts to envelop her and try to consume her. The Black Pudding is going to unleash a pseudopod against you.
Oh, who?
A pseudopod attack. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Never seen Pokemon Onion?
That's going to be 16 points of acid of bludgeoning and acid. In addition, any non-magical armor that you are wearing begins to dissolve away and can basically takes a -1 penalty to your AC.
Well, Zuni, if I even wore armor, I'd be worried.
Oh,
Somebody
So
get the
ruined my
camera.
outfit.
So you watch as Onion's clothing begins to dissolve away as this thing encompasses her, and then she is this one tendril kind of lashes out and smacks her across the face, and she falls backwards and is being consumed by the Black Pudding. Any creature that touches the Black Pudding or hits it with, so you also take 1d8, but we'll consider this all as part of the same action, so I'm not going to fail you a death save there.
What a nice DM.
And then that took it. It's going to continue moving over top of you.
Oh, so it's not carrying me away.
No,
Okay.
it just is. Yeah, no.
You just slapped me, burned my clothes, and left.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's rolling through the room at this point.
Thogmus Prime.
Is it not
It's back
slowed
in.
by the
Hail.
glacial?
It does not appear to be.
Oh
It is
my god.
basically moving between the hailstones. It can.
There's a fucking cheat
It's-
code.
It's really weird, but it can like condense itself down into with its viscous form into 1-inch narrow portions and just kind of glide between the hailstones. It's very unnerving to watch, but it will like lop over Onion and then condense down and kind of begin weaving through, almost like it has these 70 snakes on its feet that are just kind of weaving through the hailstones. It is this gigantic, unnerving black ooze.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
On the portrait, that creature that's like it's like trapped by it, right? The ooze itself is the enemy.
Correct.
That creature. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
it just is there to give you an idea.
right.
of
Give an
what
idea of what it's doing. So it's not just like
Yeah.
a blob. Like otherwise, it's like yes, here is this black blob.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
yeah,
venom.
exactly. You got it.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right, that is going to take us to Doze's turn.
Fire at will.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. I feel like we're getting pincered right here, dude. We got Grumshaw off to the left there doing God knows what. And then this big fucking blob here.
Did you think I was going to make this one easy for you?
So I think you're trying to kill us all.
Thought it was a wrap after we killed the brain.
This is apparently what those cutthroats were running away from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Something Zuni wants us to read on Sundays in retail.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
All of a sudden, the sky opens up and fire rains.
Oh,
So's his
somehow
patron comes
Grimshar
down,
has
saves him, and lets everyone else
Grimshar has
die.
9th level spells now, guys.
He gets
This
fireball
is the
3
fire
more
damage.
times.
This is the fire damage.
He casts Meteor Swarm.
God damn it, dude. Well, I guess I'll just try to push this blob back.
Can you revive Onion? So she gets.
As a bonus action, I will do, but I'm not gonna res her when she's like underneath the fucking.
I mean, but she gets to go at least.
Huh?
Her turn's after you.
Yeah, like she goes after you. So if you can bring her up, then she can
Well, I mean,
get
I would
something
use
done.
it as a bonus action, so she would be up regardless. Okay.
Okay.
I will use 2 points of healing light on Onion to res her.
Good morning.
And that's going to be the rest of your healing lights, right?
No, I have 2 more still.
Oh,
I have 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruh.
Your
Okay.
proficiency plus your caster ability, is
Correct.
that what it is? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's how you came up with 7.
Okay, Onion. Good morning again.
9 hit points for Onion. Welcome back.
Up
The
and
land
down,
of
up and
living,
down,
dude.
up and down.
And then I will just Eldritch Blast this blob.
Do it.
Double. Come on. Okay. Not big dammies, but big hits.
It hits for sure. You push.
Okay. And I would like to push it back to the top of the stairs.
Can you push on both Eldritch Blasts or just one?
I think just one, dude. I don't think I can do
Knockback, knockback.
would be sweet.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll let you push him. So the first one hits him for 7 points of damage. What kind of damage is that?
It's radiant. No, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, we reflavored yours to radiant because of the.
That's
thing.
right. It's not
All
fire.
right.
It says when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away. So it doesn't specify if it's single. I mean, I guess that
Yeah,
would
no,
be...
you can push him twice.
All right, double then. Yeah, 20 feet. Fuck this guy. Push him down the stairs, dude. Ugh.
All right.
I did not know that. Okay, well, we learned something else today.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's gonna take us to Kansas's turn.
How tall is this bookshelf in front of me?
You're what, 6 foot tall? It's probably around that height.
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, it's probably around.
This kid's a linebacker.
Can I shove the bookshelf in front of the staircase where that blobby thing is coming
Yeah,
down?
make a athletics check. Yeah, easy enough for you. You grab it and topple it over, and you do it with enough force where it falls over in front of the doorway. It's not completely blocked.
All right. Is this other bookshelf next to me separate from that? It looks it.
I'll say that you do both of them. That's fine.
Okay.
And we'll make that your action.
Okay. And
Take your action trying to barricade the door as best you can in the heat of the moment.
yeah, and I'm gonna. I don't know where I'm gonna run to right now.
Well, don't come over here.
No, I'm definitely not doing that. I'm going to just move.
Did you do you ignore difficult terrain as a monk?
That's a great question.
I know you get
Unlike-
extra movement speed. I don't know that if it.
I don't think so.
Okay, so 20 feet of movement for you.
All right, so that's just 15. So that's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna hang out here for a second.
All right,
and
perfect.
end my turn.
Perfect. Dagoth, you're up. As you watch his onion throws these down and begins running away. Can't really see Grumshar, but you know he hit around the corner. Looking at the bookshelves, they're kind of piled up there haphazardly. It's not 100% like airtight seal, but there's some gaps that you can see through. It would be very difficult to make a shot, but there is little gaps, where it's kind of like propped up, leaning against the edge of the staircase, that kind of thing. That's your current situation.
Sounds like you should try it, Dadguth.
No, I'm not gonna do that. So Zuni, shit. What do I have roving, which is not. It doesn't explicitly say that I ignore difficult terrain. It says my walking speed increased, blah blah blah, and you gain climbing speed, swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Does that at least?
It does not.
help?
No, there was the old favored terrain used to basically
Right.
say that your party can't.
Yeah.
But I think they did away with that, right?
Yeah, that
in
was
the
one of the
Tasha's
things we
revisions.
changed, and obviously my favorite terrain would have to be.
It wouldn't be sewers, right?
Yeah, no, it would have to be the fucking Arctic or something like that to get over to a bunch of hail. So anyway, I'm gonna move. Half my speed is 20, so I'm gonna move up towards Nide. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to Grumshaw.
Okay.
Now
Ooh, I have not been doing this. Make a Constitution check.
Oh, that's
See.
fair. Yeah, no.
You too, Nide. You guys have taken a ton of damage. I'll just make you roll 1, and I will try to be better at remembering in the future.
Your intelligence.
But we
screen?
get plus
Dagoth, yours
2.
is gonna drop.
Yep,
Nide,
otherwise-
will say that yours is still active.
Hell yeah.
Your concentration.
All right.
Dude,
So
I concentrate.
you concentrate like a motherfucker. He's dumb as hell, but he's concentrated. He's focused.
I smash.
All right, so I'm gonna just cast a favored foe in that case.
Okay.
And
That is not a concentration spell, I don't think.
I've got one left there. I'm going to fire at Grumshaw.
Yeah, that's a natural 20. That'll certainly hit. So that is going to be 20 points of damage. Plus double Hunter's Mark, so 12. Plus
Well, it's about damn time, Dadguth. Finally, you roll something.
3.
I've never
double.
seen you roll longbow before. So.
That was 38 points of damage. Woo. On that
Look at you
crit.
go, Dagoth.
Yeah, because fuck that guy.
This arrow
Mhm.
sinks into his neck. He instinctually snaps it off and grabs it. He's looking pretty rough after that
Good.
shot.
Fucking Chad.
Oh, he's getting another one, so let's see.
19
Attaboy.
hits,
Yeah.
minus 11.
And we say the Hunter's Mark, it doesn't come back, but the Swarm attack I can do more than once.
Yes. He is looking real bad, but he is still up.
Yep, and give me 1 second, because I need to check on my Swarm Keeper's magic. So this doesn't count against my Ranger spells. So tell me if it counts. Like you said, it wouldn't break. The favored foe you said isn't a concentration spell.
I don't believe it is.
So I could cast a Ranger spell, which, hey, stop it, has nothing to do with my spell slots, because it's separate as Swarm Keeper magic.
Well, it does take your bonus action to cast, though, right?
Yes, it would take my bonus action, I think.
Yeah, I think it takes your bonus action to throw out the favored foe,
You're right. You're absolutely right there.
and it is actually only 1d4. So I'm gonna back.
No,
off.
no. That you upgraded when I hit a certain level threshold.
Got it. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So basically, you've used your action to attack. You've used your bonus action
Yep.
to favored foe.
Yeah, so we're all tapped
so
out.
you're tapped out
That's
except
fair.
for 5 feet of movement. No, you used all.
No,
20.
I'm all 20 of my half movement, so I'm good. That's it for me. Thank you.
All right.
You're all
That
folks.
brings us to Grumshar's turn. He's running a little low on old spell slots here.
Shouldn't have been a dick. Maybe we would have let him live.
Punches Valak.
With his teeth.
Like Onion's gonna torture him now.
How vengeful is he feeling after that?
Sounds like you gotta leave it to the dice for that one, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he would be a little scared.
A 2, he attacks.
Mhm.
So he's going to do the same thing here. He's going to Misty Step away and use his last 4th level spell slot.
No.
To attack. He has
No.
to stay within 300 feet, so that should be pretty easy.
300 feet.
1, 2, 3. That's about as far as he can get with his Misty Step. And then he's going to put an Ice Storm right there in that room again with his last 3rd level slot. He's tapped on 3rds, 4ths, and 5ths now. This one's going to hurt, though. Dexterity saves from everybody except Balak. Dadgoth, you get +2, doesn't matter. Everybody else passes. Holy cow. All right, Dadgoth, you take Yeah, this one hurt. He rolled better. 11 points of bludgeoning and 13 cold, so 24 total.
Yeah, not good.
Everybody else takes 12 except Valak because you're out of the room.
Sweet. Don't worry, gang. I'm gonna break his legs.
Well, let me think about this for a minute. It doesn't say like Fireball that it spreads around corners, but if he casts it right here, it hits everybody and then goes 20 yards this direction, right? So
Wait, what kind of spell was it?
Oh, you were casting Ice Storm or something.
Yeah, he cast Ice Storm.
Ice
Where's
Storm,
this?
okay.
Alright. Where's this?
20-foot radius
Mm.
centered on a point.
Can I shut the door?
I'm gonna make you roll it. Roll your dex save because I
Alright.
think that if he casts it right here, it covers this area, it covers all this area, and it covers out this way. It does not spread around corners, so this area is
No.
nothing. All right, so 24 to you as well.
All right.
What a
And-
hell of a roll, dude.
We are looking pretty rough. He just kind of grins, surveying the field after that, and he's gonna stay put. He's not retreating anymore. Valak, you're up.
If you
Alright,
don't kick this
well.
motherfucker's ass right now.
All out, dude. All cooldowns.
10.
You're out of the. No, you were out when you got to that square. You were out of the effect, so you're
Movement.
back at the normal movement speed.
Okay. Oh, can I? Well,
So you got
yeah.
15 feet from there.
Oh, I'm just gonna go right here.
All right.
I'm gonna double attack roll.
All right. Roll the first one. That hits. Roll damage for me.
I'm just gonna do another one just in case.
Hold on. Roll damage first.
All right.
Turn this dude into mush.
All right. So you take your great axe and slash it into his chest. You see him begin to falter. But then you see the bloodshot eyes of a half-orc resilience kick in. He stands his ground, takes another one.
You've seen this before.
You've seen this before. Roll damage on the second hit. That is enough. You're unfazed. You take your foot, put it on his chest, and with this sickening, pull your axe out and cleave straight through him. How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna chop until I can't chop no more.
All right. You watch as Zodic just goes into this battle frenzy, chopping, and there's little bits of Grumshar flying through the air. As he pulls his axe back, there's spatters and blood marks across the ceiling. When the storm settles, for those of you who are still alive and can see, there's just a pile of Grumshar mush on the floor and Zodic covered head to toe in blood and viscera.
I did it, guys. He's dead.
He is, in fact, dead.
What about the blob?
What
Worry about
about
that
the
in a
blob?
second.
Yeah,
What
that's
about
that's
Bob?
your guys' problem. I'm leaving now. See you guys.
Anything else you want to do? You got 10 feet of movement still, and a bonus action,
Um,
if you have like a potion
let's see, 5, 10. I'll move right
or
here.
another healing whatever thing that's called, second wind.
Do I have 2 second ones?
I don't know.
I think I only have 1.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only have 1. So I'll be good right here.
You have a limited well of stamina you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, as a bonus action, you can regain hit points. Once you use this feature, you can't do it until, short or long rest. So.
Yep.
All right, Zodic's chilling. Nide, you are alive.
Barely.
But as you look around the room, you look out and see Zodic leaving behind a pile of Grumshar. Turn around to look at your friends. They are covered in stone and ice. Dabgoth, Kansif, unconscious. Doza on one knee, gasping for air. He is on his last leg. You yourself looking pretty brutalized. What are you going to do?
Okay.
With your intelligence of 5.
Me. Well, I might die, but it's okay. I have no idea what he's immune to, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and move my 15 feet because this room is slowed to right here.
Yep.
And then
Make a perception check for me.
oh my goodness.
Oh. All right. Yep. You don't see a damn thing.
Well, maybe I get him anyway. I'm on a flame breath, which affects a 15-foot cone down the stairs.
Okay.
Here, so pretty much just blowing fire through the stairway. What? This DC of the saving throw equal to 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
All right. Say it again. I'm sorry. I was reading something.
Dealing fire damage. When you use breath weapon, each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. DC for this saving throw equals 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
He fails. He's a giant dude. He's not very dexterous.
A creature takes 2d6 damage on a fail save.
All right. You want me to roll that for you?
The damage is increased to 3d6 at 6th level, which I am. So
Perfect.
3d6. Yeah, so 3d6.
Do you want me to roll that for you? You got it.
I got it. 3.
All right, 9 points of fire damage. You watch as Nide kind of stumbles over there and lets out this almost like a giant belch of flame that starts burning this these bookshelves which Kansas has tossed in front of this. Some of the flames do shoot through and through the gaps and hit the pudding, and it does take damage. The best you can tell. Can't really see what's going on there, but it does appear from the almost like odd sound that it makes that there is like a sizzling, gurgling sound coming from the other side. So you think that it probably hit.
I forgot there were bookshelves there.
I guess you would if you were intelligence.
He's
That's
rolled
good
my-
RP, dude. That's good RP.
That's
I'm
good
just
RP.
rolling
I'm
it.
digging it, man. I'm digging it.
Well, shit. I guess I should have Hunter's marked it first, but I guess I'll use my bonus action to Hunter's mark.
Okay. Yep.
I think that's all my actions I can do.
All right. That is going to take us to its turn.
I'm
It
dead.
is going to 5, 10, and you watch as its amorphous form begins to pour through the cracks in the bookshelf. It is going to take an additional 1d6 damage of fire as it climbs through this, but as it leaves the bookshelves, you can see that the flames are now extinguished. But it does take some additional damage climbing through it, and that's going to be difficult terrain, so that's going to end its movement. It can't quite engulf you, but it does reach through enough to be able to hit you with a pseudopod. So you are going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
19 hits you?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had 20.
Nope. Only
Well,
18.
Rip.
Anyways.
Anyways, I was blasting. 8 points of bludgeoning, 21 points of acid, and the gear you're wearing that is non-magical gets its AC reduced by 1.
That is non-magical?
Yeah, so Hugh, our talent is not affected, but anything that is non-magical is like your shield and your armor.
Oh my god, so my AC is reduced by 1?
1 for shield, 1 for armor, so -2.
Oh my goodness.
And that is going to be the end of its turn. Doza.
All right, who's still alive? Aaronite? Are you alive, Aaronite? Okay, Bad Goth is kind of dead. Onion is kind of dead again. No surprises there. Zodic is still kind of alive.
I'm chilling.
Okay.
I am unconscious.
God damn it, dude. Now I have fucking one health.
Jose, I think you should take care of yourself first.
Well, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, if I get hit one more time, it's not gonna matter if I I'm taking at least like, you know, 8. Like, it doesn't matter if I get hit or not. And I use, so I'll use just to get some extra attacks in. Who does more damage?
Do you guys have any? We purchased
Uh-huh.
and distributed a fair amount of potions. Do you guys have any health potions?
We use them.
I know you did. I know you cranked yours down.
I have one potion of healing, but
I drink that sucker.
Yeah, that's a bonus action to use.
that's a bonus action. But I could use a bonus action to raise one of you fools up, just to do more damage out. So
I would say make a perception check for me, doesn't it?
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you too, Aaronite.
Forgot Aaron could heal
Dude.
too.
Talking to the mold.
All right, Aaronite, you know this, Dozy, you don't. The creature, you watch Aaronite as it reaches out and hits Nide. Some of its black essence splatters across him and it begins sizzling on his skin. You're getting the feeling that when it touches something or somebody makes contact with it, they take damage.
The creature takes damage, or the person that it touches takes?
The person that it touches. It has a corrosive form. Is what you're gathering.
Yeah, I figured because not.
That was from an attack. I'm just talking about if somebody, if the black goo gets on them, deals damage.
okay, actually, that's good to know. So
You don't.
oh fuck, that's
You
right.
fucking met.
Damn it! You should have. God damn it, dude. You should have just whispered, or you should have just typed, because I'll. Okay, I will just stick with my original thought then. So it won't be metagamey. I'm gonna use 1 point of healing light on Onion,
Good
just
morning.
to get her up.
You have any
Stay true to
spells
that.
left too. You can also run over and force feed a potion of Dagoth.
Okay,
That would get him up as well.
it would.
If that's the plan, to try and just beat this thing by having more actions than it. It's up to you guys.
Sheer power of will.
Taking a gamble here. My thought is if I push it back 20 feet again, that'll still give us a little bit more play.
Also a good thought. You have to hit to push.
I know, but
And pushing through the bookshelf may be difficult.
I thought the bookshelf was burned down now.
No, it was on fire. I mean, it takes a while for something like that to burn all the way. But he can squeeze through spaces as small as 1 inch. So he just kind of melted through it.
Okay, well, I'll probably get more damage out of. I will go ahead and force feed Deadgoth my potion. It's just a regular potion.
Yep.
So I will use 20 feet of movement. Oops. Okay, force feed him. So that is what?
It's a normal potion of healing. That'd be 2d4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2.
The holy light onion was 5 points of health.
5 points, right?
Cool. And 8 to Dagoth.
So he's up, right? He's not
Yep.
even prone, he's up.
Well, he's prone still. Both
Okay.
of them are prone, but they are conscious, so they can just
Sure.
have their movement to stand.
Okay, and then I'll retreat back up 10 feet right here and turn.
Kansif, you're up.
Okay. Mm,
I'm gonna say that you probably lost concentration in those blows there, Knight. Just
Beans.
I mean, I'm in form of the dragon to help preserve my con.
oh, okay. Do you want your web to still be there?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, we'll just clear it so the field's easier to read. There's web there though. I'll just return.
Yeah, dragon lets me. If I roll anything lower than a 9, it counts as a 10 for constant.
Oh yeah. So you would have just passed anyway. Because you resisted both of the effects, so the DC would have been 10. Yeah, so it's that's a really good spell. Or a really good ability.
My plan was to use like keep Moonbeam up, but
Well,
Boom
you know.
beanless. All right, I'm gonna take a step forward towards the bookshelf, and then I forgot that I had this tattoo. So I'm gonna use the Eldritch Maul to strike the blob from 15 feet away.
Can I suggest you move here so you're not in the web?
Yeah, love where your brain is at today, Zuni.
Okay, just making sure.
Thank you. All right.
That is going to be a hit.
All right. So with the tattoo, apparently I get +1 to attack and damage with unarmed strike.
Okay, so that's going to be a 10 then.
Yep. And then with the Eldritch Maul, because I'm hitting from 15 feet away, I get an extra 1d6.
Alright, roll it.
Woo!
Sick.
Big dammies.
Perfect. When you hit, do you have to spend a key point to learn secrets, or how does that work again?
I think for learning secret, I do need a key point. Give me a second. Yeah, because I have to do it with a flurry of blows, and I'm out of key points.
Okay, perfect.
So no
Good
secrets.
to know. Good to know. And so you don't get your offhand strike, you just get the one punch. So that is 11 points of damage. Noted. You watch as your tattoo extends. This is the first time you guys have seen Onion do it. This black spidery, like tendrils extend from her fist, almost like Stretch Armstrong style. She punches from across the room into this blob, which it almost looks like you're concerned that the fist won't come back as it sinks into this amorphous form. But as it comes back, you kind of shake your wrist a little bit on the way back, and it comes back to you just fine.
Whew.
That's your movement, your action.
And I can't really do anything with my bonus, so I'm just gonna end my
no
turn.
potions to drink or anything?
Nope.
Alright. Daga, go.
Okay. Doza, you said you were in rough shape, right?
Yeah, I got 1 health point.
Yeah. Zuni, I don't know if you will allow this or if I'll have to just burn the movement. I'm fine either way. I don't care. But when can we potentially say that when Mr. Doza gave me a little potion, Mama birded me a potion to bring me back to life, that I hit him with a little wounds after.
No, you'll have to move to
do
him.
the movement. All right.
I think I did, Air Knight, when what was your initiative?
I think it was either 15 or 4.
Alright, yeah. So we'll just add you after Daga. When I deleted your token on accident.
Honestly, Daga, don't worry about me, dude, because he has to get through, like, all of you guys. So.
Yeah, it's
Well-
not very fast.
Yeah, you said I'm gonna dip out of the half movement section is why I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Where does that extend to? I'm sorry, remind me. I know you said.
Yeah, let me draw it real quick. It was this and this. That whole area. The whole room plus out into the corridor.
Jesus Christmas. So I've still got enough movement to just get right there in either case.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't want to throw it because the last time I threw a potion to somebody, they fucking fumbled it.
Who fumbled it?
I don't even remember at this
The
point.
Air Knight. Sounds like an
But
Air Knight thing.
It definitely happened at one point, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't throw potions across the room. Shit. Alright, well, fuck it. I'm gonna just get up and and back out over here.
Are you gonna shoot before you do?
No, because I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, and that's an action, right?
Yes, it is.
And if I do it at a second level, it's 2d8, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast that on myself.
Shoot it!
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
If you've seen Jurassic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude.
4 points of healing.
4 rock solid points of healing. I'm feeling good. I'm back in the fight.
It's a big second level spell right there.
Yeah. Putting that to good use. With my bonus action, I just cast. No, I can't. Yeah, I can still do another
drink your
spell
potion
slot.
if you want. No, you can't do 2 leveled spells in
Yeah,
the turn, so.
Oh, okay. So it would still have to be favored foe.
You have to
in
be
that
level
case.
8 to do that, yeah.
I'm gonna give my potion to Old Doze whenever I next see him because I officially owe him one, and I'll cast bonus with my bonus action the last favored foe.
I'm going to assume that you do that as you're running out because I think you have to see it.
Yeah. While I'm running out, yeah. Sorry.
All right, cool. Air Knight.
I don't like this ooze and it doesn't. We're gonna blast with a guiding.
All right, roll to hit.
120 feet. Oh,
24 hits. No damage.
That's
Click the. All right, perfect. -7, and it gets an effect from that, right?
yes. The next attack.
Perfect.
Before the end of mine.
Awesome. All right, so there's your action. You got movement, bonus action.
That was like a trait thing. I don't know if that counts.
It does not. Well, yes, it does. Yeah, it does. It counts as a spell. So you can do cantrips as a bonus action, or potions, that kind of stuff. But at level 8, you guys can do 2 spells. Someday. Is this DM ever going to let you guys level up again?
Maybe if we ever get a chance to rest. I think I can move across rough terrain. Earthwalk.
Yeah. So you get your full walking speed. Are you going past that curtain? Into that little room?
No. Oh, there's a room.
Yeah. There's a curtain right there.
Guys, should I investigate the next?
Yeah, I think this is a good time for that.
Summons 5 more.
Let's check these bodies for loot first, and then we'll get to that.
That's. I can't do another spell because I blasted it with guiding bolt. Oh wait, I'll do a cantrip actually. As my action. I'll do Blade Warden.
Bonus action cantrip. All right.
Cast it as a bonus action up to the number of time of proficiency. So I get reduction from damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and.
Is that concentration?
No, it's spawn.
Okay, perfect. We will just remember that. Valak.
All right. So let's see. You said there's like an AoE thing going on, like right here, right?
Yeah, that's the rough terrain.
Okay. I'm gonna equip my crossbow. I'm gonna move down 10, 15, 20.
And then you got 5
I'm
more
gonna-
feet because you'll enter the rough terrain.
I'm gonna go just right here.
Okay.
and I'm just going to hold an action. If I see the blob come into my field of view, I will take a shot at it, or 2 shots at it.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, Nide, I whispered you. That's going to bring us to the black pudding. It is going to continue moving over Nide and on to Kansif. Which actually, Nide, that's going to cause you to take a death saving fail from the damage as it moves across you. Kansif, it's going to 16 to hit you.
Yeah.
That'll do her. 19 acid, 9 bludgeoning from the black pudding. And that is going to be the end of its movement, as it is currently on top of Kansif. You're not sure what's happening with her. She is currently engulfed by the ooze.
I'm getting real sick and tired being straddled by all these monsters.
They're just trying. It's just trying to get past you. It's going to clean up the room and then come back and eat you guys later. Doza, you're up.
Punch it in the beanbag. Alright, I'm going to use my last healing light on Nide. Damn. Well.
Hey, I'll take it.
You're awake with 1 hit point.
Does that erase my death
Yes.
saves? Okay.
Once you come
and-
conscious, your death save is clear and you're.
Can I talk strategy, or would that be metagaming?
That'd be super metagaming.
Alright, I'll wait.
So let me ask you this, Zuni. If I push the blob back, would it go right over Nide and kill me?
It 100% would. Yep.
Okay, I figured like I couldn't like I don't know what I was going with that. Okay, double Eldritch Blast and no push.
Those you get advantage on this too from my guiding.
I do?
Yeah.
If the first bolt will have advantage.
Oh cool.
19 hits.
Okay, I will not push back in a second. So this one doesn't get advantage then, correct?
It does not.
Okay. Damn.
13 hits.
Oh cool.
It is the magical force that's keeping this entity together. You can see it quivering, and bits of it are falling off. It is much smaller than it once was. In fact, I would say it's now down to a medium-sized creature,
Sick.
and it is looking pretty rough.
And
Anything
then
else
I
you
would
wanna do there?
like to use 10 feet of movement to take shelter behind the throne.
Okay, sounds good.
have shelter behind the throne.
Is this Nefarian? Oh my god.
Yes, exactly. End turn.
He didn't bring his cloak of shadow flame.
Didn't it, too? End turn.
I whispered you, Kansif. Dagoth, you're up.
I can see it around the corner, right? I have a bit of a sight line there.
You do, but since it's shrunk down in size, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say it was here, because it was kind of in the middle. We'll just say it was right in the middle of where it was when it was full size. So we'll call it. You can see as it begins to, the ooze begins to fall off. Kansas's body is now partially revealed, and you can kind of make it out around the corner there.
All right, I'm feeling a little more confidence, despite the fucking beating I've just taken. I'm gonna take a step up into that bad terrain, whatever.
Yeah,
to
perfect.
Get a couple clear shots. And, do it.
Oh my god.
That'll hit. Natural 20s will hit all day.
Cool.
All right.
Less cool.
20,
And
22.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be my. I think they're
Favored
the
foe.
same. Yeah, that's supposed to be my favorite foe, but I think they're both 1d6 or whatever. But here, I'll just whatever.
All right, 24 points of damage. How do you want to do
And,
this?
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
I don't know, how does one fatally shoot a glob of black shit, Zuni? You tell me how I do this.
Yeah, so you can see its form quivering and it's shrinking and bits of it are falling off, leaving little acid puddles on the ground that begin to eat away at the stone. You sink an arrow into it and you see the body begin to quiver and shake before it just almost explodes, dealing damage in the immediate vicinity around it as your arrow passes straight through and sinks into the wall behind. But the damage is done and the body, explodes, dealing acid damage. Kansas, you're going to take one failed death saving throw from the acid damage.
Why would Dad Goth do this?
Sorry, Kansas. You've had a rough day. I'm sorry to add that.
And we are out of initiative.
Jesus
I'll give you guys a couple seconds before I roll another death save for Kansas.
I am going to go ahead, give
I'm
a
just gonna
point of
lay
lay on
down,
hands
dude.
to Kansas.
Alright, that'll
Good
do
night,
it.
Doza.
1 point of lay on hands to Kansas. Kansas, you wake up with 1 hit point.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who is that, like 5 times dying?
I lost count, to be perfectly honest.
My goodness, that was a meat grinder right there.
That was a fun one.
That was a
That
fun
was
one.
fun.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
was like, oh boy, this is it.
Had to test your metal a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to go to bed.
Wrap that one up early. We're all dead.
So,
I'd like to do.
Floon is currently on the ground unconscious. From all
I
the
was
AoE
gonna ask
damage.
about him, and then I was like, "Oh, is Zuni gonna put a token down and be like, and the monster turns and hits him?" So I was like, "No, I forgot about
No.
Floon.
All the AoE damage, though, he is super unconscious.
True.
Maybe dead. You're not sure.
Yeah, we know how that goes.
Kansas is just gonna lay down here for a little bit.
I use my healer's kit on Floon just in case he is dead, so I can stabilize him at minimum.
Make a medicine check for me.
I don't think it. I mean, okay, yes. Okay.
No, it doesn't. Aaron, I puts down a healing spirit. If you walk through it, 3 people can walk through it and receive healing.
I think 5
He
people?
appears to, against all odds, be alive. At some point in time, there was a bit of debris that fell on him and shielded him from a lot of the ice storms. So he is under this pile of debris. He is unconscious, but he is alive, and thanks to your help, stabilized. So who's passing through the spirit?
I would like.
I
to
think we
pass.
get what 6? Because 5 because my ability modifier is +4 for wisdom.
Yeah, so 5. 5 people, 5 charges of
Okay.
healing for it. So Aeronite 1, Valak 2.
I have 1 HP I'd like to pass through.
I have 1
I
HP
agree.
as well.
Does a 4. Kansif has 1 hit point. Is she going through it as well?
She wants to, but she is just gonna sit here for a little bit.
Kansif just is laying down on the ground in a
I'm
puddle.
putting my hand up, but I'm not moving.
So that's 4 charges used. 4 hit points to each of you guys.
How many charges are left?
1.
Okay, yeah. I'll push Onion into it.
Yeah, right. I'll help
just
that
roll
guy
her.
like throw her in.
roll
we
her
just
through
roll her like a log into the little well of light.
Alright, 4 hit points to Kansif.
Thank you, boys.
Uh-huh.
Can I investigate Grumshaw's body?
What's left of it, you certainly can.
Let me his hoodie.
I will, I did not have time to prep loot, so I will get you guys your loot offline.
We'll do it for you, dude. 300,000 gold pieces.
And
And a
Can I
deed
go-
to an end.
can I go ahead and cast prayer or healing?
You absolutely can. What's the cast time on it? Like 10 minutes?
10 minutes. Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
Yeah, so casting it will take you 10 minutes. You guys could do Arduous Rally during that 10 minutes as well, which would allow you to spend hit points at the cost of 1 point of exhaustion. Alternatively, you guys could take a short rest. That's like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. You have options, or you can just piss off out of here.
Kansas is gonna fall asleep for
Parsing
30
out.
Well,
minutes.
Straight snoozer.
My prayer healing is 2d8 plus 2 to 6 people.
Yeah. Prayer of
Um,
healing would heal quite a bit.
Yeah.
Potentially. A big roll would be good.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. To the 6 people, but it's all 6.
All right, so
2d8
that's
plus
gonna
3.
take 10 minutes. So while Nide's doing that, I'm gonna assume that you guys are looting the bodies and stuff. I will get you that information.
Yeah, I'm looking at
over
this
the
desk
course.
over here.
Yeah, over the course of the 10 minutes, you're not finding much in the way of stuff, if that makes sense. I'll get you loot off of Grumshar's body and other loot from this room offline. But I can tell you.
You said 2d8 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Are we
in-
taking Nide's roll or
I
are we
think we have
rolling?
to take Nide's roll.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, take Nide's roll. So whatever that was, 7 points of healing to everybody. And Dadgoth is doing or Aaron, I did an investigation check on the body. Anybody else investigating or roll investigation for me on the table there?
I think we should check out this throne. That's pretty...
I'm looking at the ooze.
So yeah, there's various papers and things like that. Tucked behind there, though, catches your eye. There is a small chest. In that chest contains 2 potions of greater healing and 66 gold pieces, 82 silver pieces, 250 copper.
Sorry, how much copper?
250. Nide, all you can see is your blood dripping into your eyes.
Nothing of note in the papers for like the.
No, the papers really just are outlining, various illegal transactions that they might have, like such as things that they've stolen or letters to people. Nothing really stands out to you as being super important.
Let me ask you:
from that
is there anything that might be used as intelligence that I might like to give to the class potentially, or nothing like that? Like it's all just sort of.
No, nothing that like. You do find with that big roll, his spell book is on the table, for what it's worth. It contains the spells that he knows or knew. Rip Grumshar, which would
Rest
be
in piss, you won't be missed, bozo.
Watch 2022.
Wall of Force, Ice Storm, Greater Invisibility, Fly,
Learn that
Fireball,
stuff.
Counterspell. No. Only important if you're a wizard. So I guess I'll stop reading them.
Ah.
Can I investigate the
Rest in
throne?
peace.
It is a giant stone chair.
Okay. Can I push it or?
Is there any special buttons around it? Secret passage buttons?
Is there mold?
No. No, there doesn't appear to be. The mold was on the bookcase and it was incinerated when the fireball.
Oh, Aaron, I
Well,
just have to have a
family.
fucking funeral procession here.
Once we're talking to the.
Yeah, so over the course of the 10 minutes, you guys get your health back. You gather that this was, an outpost for their criminal operation, is basically what you're gathering from the information you can gather. They're not a sophisticated enough group to have, like, secret passages and stuff like that, the best you can tell. But they, hung out in the sewers, fortified it, and this is where most of this, small section or the small cell of the class did their nefarious deeds from.
Alright, fucking, let's go get some dinner.
There's a room next to me, Zuni. Can I walk into it? Careful.
Yeah, it's just a beaded curtain. As you pull the beaded curtain away, I will reveal it to you in a moment. You see a couple straw pallets that lie on the floor. There's some rusty manacles that are bolted to the wall. Make a history check. See if you remember this.
Ooh.
Yeah, So you remember that the clasp had some involvement, at least on some level, in human trafficking, and you imagine that this was probably used as a stop point for their victims. Not the clasp, the myriad. Sorry.
Is this room the same?
Yeah, you pull back the curtain. It's more the same.
What about the stairs where the blob came from?
Haven't been that direction yet. You'd have to move the bookshelves.
They just get incinerated from my flame breath because it's so powerful.
It set them on fire. Dealt some extra damage to the use, but
Oh, looking around the room, nothing else of note in here.
no. I'll say that during the time that Nide's casting his spell, you guys go out. There's doors here and here as well in the prior chamber that led to similar straw pallets, chain manacles type situation that you guys check out. There's a room up here you guys can check out if you want. There was also the area that was like way up here where the guards came from initially. I think you already checked that out last time though. The room that you're looking into appears to be. Make a perception check for me. Actually.
Oh my god, my rolls have been terrible.
Yeah, that's it. This is appears to be an empty room. However, you do see scrapes on the floor that would indicate that there is potentially something in this room. It looks like maybe one of the flagstones in this area is loose.
Let's go check it out, Knight.
Okay. You for
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill here for a second.
I'll go with Zadok.
So you pry up the loose flagstone. It leads into a low tunnel that
Where there's another brain.
disappears into darkness.
Hey, Dagoth, my stealthy friend. You wanna go check this out?
Yeah, I think at a sturdy 19 HP, I'm like one of the highest health people in the group right
I
now.
got 25. I'll back you up. I promise.
I will
roll a
try and
stealth check for me.
it.
just throw a flaming arrow through there. I'll blow fire on one of your arrows.
Damn, I love how you can roll a 6 instead of a
Still
16.
be-
That is
like, okay.
beautiful. That is a beautiful thing.
You have passes out a trace, Dadgoth. We could all try and get through that.
So
I
Dagoth,
have that on
you
level
make your
2
way.
spellbooks.
You make your way down the tunnel. Eventually, you come to what is clearly another, the backside of another secret passage. It is not concealed from this side, though, so you can tell that it is a door of some kind.
And can I give it a little peek, just scout?
Yeah, it's another kind of loose flagstone situation, so you can like push up on it and look around.
Yeah, I would like to do just that.
All right. As you do,
Get shot in the face.
Oh no.
No.
it lifts up and gives you line of sight into a cellar that contains what looks like, based on what you can see, so there's some worthless clutter, maybe like some brewing supplies and casks, things like that.
And this looks like a sort of basement situation.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will head right on back, fill in my friends with what I found here, and I guess just caution that like if we exit out of like somebody's house or a business, that may be a place where there's more myriad, but versus backtracking where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
Food for thought. I don't know, but it looks like it's a way out of here if we want to take a quick route.
I mean, quick sounds good. Anybody else down with that, or should we just backtrack out?
Wait, what are
You're
the
gonna-
options again?
So I say that again, Doza?
What are the options again?
Either backtrack out the way we came and like maybe be okay, or go out this place and maybe be okay. But also like this is like the unknown, and there could be people, myriad on the other side of it. But also people could be fucking finding a trail of corpses on the other side. So who knows, right?
As
Do we want to
as you
explore
lead
more
the
in this
way,
area
I'll be
before we
fine with
go?
that.
Yeah, I mean, I think realistically, it's just going to pop out in a somebody's house or a business, and we're just going to end up walking out the front door from their back room.
All right, let's do it.
Cool. And
I
we
thought
got
of it
loot.
more of as like this is like a cellar just full of loot.
And we can check for loot, but it looked like just doing any regular degular stuff, or was this like the ill-gotten gains of their business?
Looked like somebody's basement.
Looked like somebody's basement. So.
Alright.
No equivalent of Amon drugs anywhere near. He has a stash.
Bunch of magazines. And
With your investigation checks, you didn't find anything, no.
Alright, if somebody slings Floon over their shoulder, who I think is still unconscious because he didn't get any of the.
I'll
knives-
get
knives
Floon.
there.
Bold muscle, mommy.
I
Yeah.
got Floon.
Who-
And you can
There you go.
athletic check for me.
I also have absconded with one of those red cloaks because apparently my clothes got burned off.
Donovan Prime over here.
Just a titty.
oh no,
hang.
did you lose your purple?
Easy enough. Easy enough.
Yeah. Fucking
No, another
sad.
All right, so the plan is to head into the cellar then?
Yeah,
I think
let's
so,
go.
right? Does anybody want to have any objections?
No.
Do it. Fuck it.
Do it.
All right.
You guys want to live forever? I don't.
I'm gonna take us back here for now. All right. So as you kind of enter into this cellar, like I said, you can see that there is brewing supplies. There is just kind of worthless clutter and things like that. A few moments, there's a door there that you kind of push open and peer down. A few moments later, you see a short halfling man with a lantern kind of coming down in his night clothes, and he's alarmed at your guys' presence.
You there, citizen? You are.
Yeah.
By the law of Amon, you are under arrest for against Skyrim and the crimes of her people.
You're in my home, the halfling says.
Were you aware that there were bad guys living in your cellar?
You're the only people I know of that have been in my. How did you get in my cellar?
You're a bad guy.
You're not trying to steal me, are you?
Get that rope and tie him up. There's no way he couldn't have not known that stuff, right? Like,
Make an insight.
Insight check.
inside check.
I'm insight checking.
He seems very startled. That
Yeah,
there
he's
is-
startled because he got caught.
in the middle of the night, 4 a.m., that there is 6 strangers who look like they are in really bad shape and an unconscious man over one shoulder just have appeared in his cellar. He has no clue what you're talking about. Seems completely forthright. A little alarmed, unsure whether to call guards, but has a good heart from what you can tell.
Okay.
Break his
I'm
legs.
sorry,
Doza,
it's been
it's
a-
the only option.
What?
Break his legs?
Kick his
A few moments
ass.
later, you see
I'm gonna
a
find his secrets.
few moments later, you see a halfling woman with like a broom handle come and peer around her husband's shoulder.
She's got a gun.
The Eldritch Blasts. Doza,
Wow.
is it-
Sorry. You really don't know what we're talking about, do you?
I don't. Why are you in my home again?
All right.
Get back, Elma.
No.
Do you guys
Not Elma,
care?
it. I'll
Do you
take
guys
care of it.
care if we just walk out peacefully? We got a little sidetracked in a mission for the
Why don't you
Slayer's
tell him
task.
what happened, Duke? I mean,
You guys know
he-
the Slayer's task?
The Slayer's take, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
familiar
yeah.
with them. I mean,
So-
I'm just a carpenter.
You had some
All right.
bad people living underneath your. You had a very bad infestation living
We
below your
were-
cellar.
We were doing a mission.
Like rats?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
some
big rats.
really
Made a
bad
pudding.
rat problem in the sewers. We had to take care of that for the Slayers.
You hear Elma chime in. I knew you should have put out traps. I told you 2 weeks ago.
Is this
Get
dude,
him, Elma.
really
Drag
old? Drag him. Are they really
Listen,
old?
I'm taking care of it. Go back to bed. You hear
But
him off in the distance start crying.
Oh, you
Look,
see,
no, you woke
if
up
you
the baby.
guys, if you guys don't mind, we took care of the rats. We just we got to go back now and
Don't mind the blood and the bits of brain on us.
So, rat brain?
yeah,
Okay,
the
rat
rat
brain.
brain. They
Sure.
were some pretty big rats. Like
Make a deception check.
Got really good deception. Let's go.
there you go.
Yep.
But
yeah.
how did you get into
Oh.
our cellar?
Sorry.
There was another way in on the other side of town through the sewers, and we got lost. And here we are. But we
Wait.
got rid of your rat problem.
You got through into our home from the sewers?
That's right.
Could you show me where and I'll seal it up?
Sure.
Yes.
Right this way.
So is it charge him for the you know,
He seems to be like he's easily calmed. He's just a generally nice guy, like very trusting. He follows you down there, and he's
Those
like,
are the ones you got to be careful of, dude.
break his
Keep an
leg.
eye on, keep an eye on them, Death.
I had no idea. This is the craziest thing. Well, thank you for taking care of the rats. I appreciate it.
Well, doesn't he see like the bits of brain and blood and?
He'd have to go through the tunnel for that.
Oh,
Like, in the
okay.
dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might want to seal this up.
I will seal it up for sure. And if there's anything you need from me in the future, I guess for your help, just let me know.
Could we spend the night here and take a load off? We'll sleep downstairs. We're very hurt right now.
He kind
Those are some big rats, man.
I don't have room for y'all, and quite frankly, this is a very disturbing situation. I'd rather you just head back to your own home if that's
We take care of your rat problem. This is how you take care of us.
I think it's a fair thing.
I'm just a little shaken up right now. I'm sorry. I'm awful good. I'm sorry.
You don't have to tell me your alignment. I mean,
That's a very private thing that you don't just share.
Yeah, come
I
on,
said
man.
I'm lawful good.
intimidation. Yeah, no, he feels like very appreciative, but this whole thing has kind of caused a ruckus in his house. Baby's crying, Alma's mad. He just
Fucking
wants you guys to
Alma.
go so he can go back to sleep.
All right, we will be on our way then. Thank you for your hospitality.
Well, if there's anything you need from me or the Brewers Guild in the future, just let me know.
What do you do?
I make ale.
Yeah.
Really?
What's this guy's name?
You haven't asked.
What is your name?
Sherman Peabody.
Sherman Peabody, huh? That's a name
That
I
was
can
my wife,
trust.
Elma.
Where's your brewery located?
I don't have a brewery
That was
per se. I like to kind of do small batches,
Oh,
craft
homebrew,
beer,
huh?
if you will.
Okay, awesome. Is there a specific name to your beer that we can keep an eye out for? You know,
Yeah, Peabody's.
Peabody, support local business. All right,
I'd appreciate it.
we appreciate you.
It's fucking 4 a.m. and this dude's like, yeah, let me use my card.
Time to drop.
This man knows how to network.
No advertisement is bad advertisement.
You gotta
man.
push the brand.
Guy's a hustler. All right, gang, let's get out of here.
Right, so he shows you out to the front street. You're led out onto Fishgut Alley, there in the Port district, where you guys had to flew over your shoulder.
We got this passed out dude.
Just a bunch of ragtag fucks, dude. Just
It is.
passed
You can
out
start
again.
to see the sun rising. At least the orange hues are starting to come towards
Let's
the
get a
towards the sky.
room, dude.
As we see the sun rising, do we above that see a like a text ticker that tells us how many days are left on our Slayer's take?
Dawn of the second
You're
day.
unsure, but you guys were down there for overnight, so you can continue pushing it, but you're going to take a point of exhaustion because you haven't slept.
I think we
Um,
gotta fucking chill out.
But
I'm about to
I
go
think
to
I think
sleep.
you had 14 days, and so you're down to 13, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
plenty of time, dude. Let's.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
takes like
Breaks,
10 days to
dude.
get there, or 5 days there to get there, and 5 days to get
it's-
back if we
it's a
walk.
pretty tough, travel.
Okay, well, we
I
ain't
mean,
gonna do
Dadguth and I can ride a horse, but
Yeah,
Collectively,
see you guys when you
our
get
health
there.
is below 30%, so I'd say we sleep for the next day.
yeah, I think we
Lick our wounds, dude.
So you guys are heading to.
The inn.
Did you have runes at the Yawning Portal? Is that where you had runes?
I think so. And
I'm not
was
not the Yawning Portal. Sorry, the Laughing Lamia.
Yeah. That's where we met. Was it Volo who gave us this quest to find
It
Floon in the
it in fact is Volo who gave you the quest.
should we try?
probably
and-
best to go back there. Maybe he's still there, and then if he's not, we could maybe figure out.
Should
Well,
we
we
try
could-
and get Floon awake first before we walk around
Yeah,
town?
he might
Yeah,
need
I
to,
think
like.
It is
so.
a long trip. We're talking miles.
Let's get this motherfucker walking on his own. Too.
Wasn't there that
It's gonna
inn we?
take
Wasn't there that place Onion arm wrestled the dude and the?
that was a tavern. Yeah,
As we can't. Do they?
you could certainly ask, but you didn't see it. It was
That
just like
place
a,
was kind of shitty,
it's
right?
kind of a
Yeah.
shack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a shit shack.
So 40 miles is quite a ways. It'll take you a couple hours to get there if you want to head over to Abdar's Promenade.
Holy fuck, dude.
Can we just fucking
Is
make
that
camp
right?
here,
40
dude?
miles
What is the city,
across the
Houston?
city?
No, that's not right. It's I mean, we'll just say for the sake of this, it'll take you an hour or two.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just gonna say that's a big fucking
40
city.
feet is what I've not adjusted the sizing
Yeah.
apparently. We'll say it takes you an hour or two to get over there if that's what you want to go all the way over to Abdar's Promenade. This is a city of like 500,000, so
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah.
I mean, we met Volo there, so
little
it seems
trick.
like the most logical place.
Yeah, I think so. Like
can
I
turn
said,
the
maybe
quest
we
in.
should just, get this guy, up and walking.
well, so we'll say that for the purposes of time here, after about an hour of Onion carrying him and you guys trudging through the streets, now the sun is starting to crest over as you make your way down to the south side of the Cloudtop District, which is like this big mountain in the middle of town. You can now, as you get past it, see the sun rising. It is fully awake. You start to hear the sounds of vendors starting to wheel out their carts for the day and things like that. You can see your breath on the morning air. It is now fully into late fall, and you are like right on the cusp of winter at this point. And so you start to make your way there, probably by around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning is when you'll arrive. Around 6:30 or so, Floon wakes up and starts thrashing around, with like an "unhand me," starts hitting Onion in the back as she's carrying him.
I put the punk down.
He takes up like a defensive posture. He says, "What's this?"
What are you gonna do to me, kid? I just carried you for miles. I am invested in your safety and I'm exhausted.
Oh, well, forgive me then. He's kind of tugs down his shirt and straightens
Slap him, Onion.
I
Learn his.
suppose you're my saviors then. Well, I apologize. Would you?
First, you should give your thanks to Dr. Dadgoth the Ranger back there who saved your life.
He kind of looks past you. Thank you, sir. I don't know what I did to earn your favor, but I appreciate you coming to save me nonetheless. I assume I'm free to go. He looks tentatively at you guys.
We gotta cash in first.
Yeah, first we're gonna escort you back to Volo. Yeah.
Oh, Volo. He's
Who's been looking
responsible
for you.
this.
And your friend Grin Taldorai, we've also rescued him.
Grin.
Don't know where he went, but he's out in the city, not trapped anymore.
Well, this is tremendous news. Thank you. What is your name, your group's name?
I'm Kansif.
Order of the Vibes.
The
I'm
Order of the
Valak.
Vibes and Kansif. Valak, thank you. And Dad
As we say that, we strike heroic poses.
Oh yeah.
Wish I had my cape.
You guys try to strike heroic poses, but you guys just look really beat up and tired. The worst superhero pose you've ever seen. He says, well, I thank you. I will gladly take your escort back to my friend at the Laughing Lamia. It is quite early, but maybe he is still there. So thank you. Lead the way. I will. I think I'm well enough to walk on my own at this point.
Thank God.
All right. So you guys walk mostly in silence the rest of the way.
And
To
then Myriad
Adverse
pops
Mountain.
out. We roll initiative at fucking 12 HP.
Onion the Fang with her new construction show up and tear the city apart.
No, it's an uneventful trip. You can smell bakers baking bread in the air, steam and smoke rising into the sky. The city is now awake, and it is fully morning. You guys are going to take a point of exhaustion until you long rest. So that is a thing. But eventually you make your way to the tavern, to the Laughing Lamia. You can see Luthania Wells, who is over there behind the bar, and Volo, who is currently sleeping on one arm at a table by himself in the bar. That is the only two people there this early.
Yo, Volo, wake up!
This is 7 a.m. It's pretty early. You holler out across the bar. Luthania looks up and sees who it is and kind of gives you a nod. Volo starts awake and jumps up out of his seat and comes running over to you guys. He's, you were successful. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Floon, are you okay? And they go back and forth for a minute there. Seems
We hate to interrupt, but we're tired.
yes, I'm sure you are. I suppose you. The matter of payment, he begins kind of wringing his hands for a minute. He says, well, you see, I may have overstated my liquidities slightly.
Get him, Onion.
I confess, I have but a few coins to spare. But let it never be said that Volo reneges on a promise.
Are
Allow
you gonna
me-
tell me right now that we just rescued these
Hold-
two
hold-
rich
hold.
kids and you
Kick
got
his
no
ass.
money
Hold
to pay
on.
us?
I have money. It's just not liquid at the moment. I'm waiting
Listen,
for
we'll
a
take
royalty check.
buildings.
I'm waiting for a royalty check on my most recent book. Things have been a little bit tight lately, but allow me to present you something much more valuable than was initially promised to you. He holds out this long leather tube with a cap on it. It's a scroll tube. He says, "The deed to the most remarkable property in all of Amon
Fucking shaking.
will, of course, need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership, and I'll arrange a meeting with one, or better, I'll have my attorney arrange a meeting with one after you've inspected the property and deemed it satisfactory."
And what is the property?
Troll Skull Manor in the Central District. It is a treasure. You'll love it.
Is it zoned for business?
It, as at one point in time, it was a tavern and inn.
We have to hold back Aeronite from all the in his mouth, dude. He's foaming at the mouth right now.
Is this? I mean, assuming that you inspect it and find it to be satisfactory, the property alone, without the building, has got to be worth more than what was promised to you.
Yes, it is.
Is this a
without
satisfactory
doubt.
exchange?
Yeah,
I can't even put into words how satisfactory.
Excellent.
Wait,
Would you
can we
like?
insight check him real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I squint at him a little harder.
Ian seems to be indeed broke. You get the sense he might be upselling the status and the
Sure.
quality
Yeah,
of the
fucking
building,
shag,
but
dude.
it is the central district. If it is in the central district, you would know, Kansif, that is, kind of the mid-class tier in the area. So it is certainly something that the property alone commands a pretty penny if you were to turn
So
around
it's
and sell it.
worth more than 100 gold split 6 ways.
Yeah, certainly.
Cool. I think we take this fucking exchange.
Do you have a room we can stay the night for free at least?
I do not. You can, of course, stay in Troll Skull Manor if you'd like. If it is in satisfactory condition for you, I would allow you to stay on it even before the transfer of ownership. There's just a small matter of 25 gold pieces for the estate transfer tax, which is customarily paid by the new owners. That would have to be taken care of once we do get a magistrate. But we can deal with all that later. Would you like for me to show you to the property?
Are you sure it has to be
Yes,
25 gold?
How about we sleep tonight and you take us in the morning?
It is the
No,
morning.
no.
it is the
Let's
morning.
let's go to the manor. I'm not
Alright.
paying any money to sleep in an inn right now.
No, we're about
With the persuasion check that you rolled, yeah, he is not budging. It's customarily, of course, but this is custom in Amon. The magistrate will tell you so.
I have to insist that it's less than 25
it's a
gold.
tax, not going to Volo.
do we still have to pay the tax if you've been born and raised in the city of Amon?
Yes, all property exchanges.
What about a veteran's discount?
You can
Oh
certainly
my
talk
God.
to the magistrate about that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you'd like to retain my attorney,
This is how you treat the
I'm
veteran.
not going to let you just keep rolling until you roll. That's not how this game works.
Strong arms.
He's trying to strong arm me as the DM at this point. But no, it is custom at this point. I understand you guys are tired. Let me show you the property. You can rest, and then perhaps I bring my attorney by later to go over some details. He's a great attorney. Perhaps you would be interested in retaining him for all the ins and outs, depending on if you want to resell the property or bring it back up to standard.
This
and
slick
reopen the
bastard.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you the property, and then we'll go.
think
Floon,
Aaron Knight has
are
to
you
be the
okay?
sole
Can you make it
proprietor
home
for-
here? And Floon
I
says,
think
yes.
Aaron Knight's gonna need a wellness check right now.
So.
I'm fucking shaking in the.
He takes you talking the whole time, talking the property up. He walks you across the river over into the central district, where you are led to Troll Skull Alley, where you can see a few various business establishments, lots of residential areas in this area. But
We
he's
notice
just
any
the whole
homeless
way-
anywhere?
Any what? I'm sorry.
Any homeless?
No, not in this area.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
That affects property value.
But you eventually make your way to Troll Skull Alley. He's again just feeding you lines. He is talking this place up one after another. But when you get there, this once illustrious tavern sticks out like a sore thumb amongst the well-maintained buildings surrounding it. It is 4 stories tall, boasting balconies, a turret, 5 chimneys. The abandoned building was once the grandest on the alley. The double doors to the eastern entrance of the building are heavily chained and with this big rusting padlock that dangles from the iron hinges. An old sign mounted above the doorway. Although one of the chains has come loose, it now kind of hangs precariously. Has the words Troll Skull Manor etched into the wood. As you kind of walk around the outside, the northern side of the building, there's the narrow set of stairs that lead upstairs to the second floor where the doorway is chained. And Volo says, "It's beautiful, isn't it? Let me unlock it and show you inside." A few moments later, fiddling with the key, the bolt is kind of rusted shut, so he's having a hard time kind of getting it open. But he does manage to open it up, and the main room opens up into. I'll get you guys a map of all this later, but it opens up into what was once a grand tap room. The scent of pungent mildew and sour beer hits your nostrils immediately, though. That's the first thing you notice. It is furnished with several broken tables and chairs and an L-shaped bar. There's an old dusty hearth that inhabits the northern side of the room. Black ash is spilled out from the hearth, and small black vermin footprints are scattered about the floor. There's shattered glass and bookshelves surrounded the bar that has a padlock hatch leading to the basement and a pantry to the south. Two large metal hooks kind of adorn the walls up behind the bar, although whatever once hung there is no longer there. Here, I'll show you the map. So I'm going to pop the map into Discord, and you guys can ask about rooms if you would like any more information on them.
We're gonna need a PowerPoint about. I need to know everything.
Do you want me to read through all the descriptions, or do you want me to paste them in chat?
Just pacing on the chat.
paste them in chat, I think is
We can go
good.
at our own pace.
All right, Kansas is just gonna collapse on the floor.
All right, long paste coming. Very long.
I'm fucking hyped, dude. This rules.
I thought this was taking too long.
Yeah, I have to scroll.
Oh shit! Never mind. It expanded.
Yeah, probably best to download it.
Download, yeah, easy peasy. Very excited. While Volo is here, I'd like to ask him a couple questions.
Yes, it's as wonderful as I said, wasn't it?
It's fantastic, and
It's everything I dreamed it would be.
I don't know anything about houses.
Volo, you're the
Themes.
Because I was raised in the woods by wolves.
Yeah, exactly. This is all new to me, so the smell is like doesn't even bother me.
Brightens me.
Let me ask you: you are the author of the Guide to Monsters, right?
Yes, Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Can
It's tremendous.
I cannot read very good. But
Nice. You can't read either at the moment.
yeah, no, I'd also not used to be the smartest guy in the group. Now, not so good. We are on the hunt for a Hydra in short order, and with my, I may not read good, but I understand terrain and hunting. Can you help me dial in on where we might find a Hydra?
Ah, Hydra. Fascinating beasts. It's shocking to me how they can grow their heads back if they lose one. If it were me and I was hunting for a Hydra, I would likely try either up near the Shade Steps, but more likely in Torian Forest. Torian Forest has dense swamps that this type of creature would love. That's just up to the north. Near
Right. That's
Clifftop
the far
Mountains.
closer of the two places the other thing gave us. Whenever we found a book in the take or something like that.
Mm.
And-
Yeah, Zodic did. Yeah.
Right, and that was, I think the Torian Steppes you said were like 5 days travel, but the forests were a lot closer, right?
No, the Torian Forest was 150-ish miles, so that was like 4 or 5 days. The Shale Steppes is like 2 days, I think.
Drats, okay. Alright.
We asked how to defeat one. We don't know that yet, right?
I don't think so, and I'd be happy for anything Volo knows in particular.
So since you wrote the book on this, can you give us any kind of insight about we're been assigned to defeat one and bring back a trophy as proof, but none of us have faced a Hydra before, so we will actually like any kind of information you can give us. Or would give us a step on.
Well, they're these reptilian horrors with these crocodile-like bodies and these long necks with multiple heads. They can be severed and magically regrow. I think I told you. They are quite fascinating. what I know of them, they tend to like living in swamp-like areas, and they have generally multiple heads already. But if they've encountered other adventures in the past and lost some heads, but did not lose them all, they may have more than others. But generally speaking, when you chop off one head, multiple will grow back. So it is best for you to attempt to kill the beast by stabbing it in the heart or something like that, is my understanding.
That's very helpful.
Does it
Any
take
other,
some kind of special, like, material to kill it, or?
No, it's a beast like any other. It can be
It's
killed.
like-
Just
okay.
chopping off the head can sometimes prove problematic because it'll just grow a new one
Makes
Do
sense.
they grow them back quickly? Is this like a slow process?
extremely quickly.
Extremely quickly. Now, are they poisonous, or spew any kind of venom or anything, or do they breathe fire, or is
I
there
heard
any
lightning.
elemental? Are they electrical?
I heard something about Hydras throwing lightning.
No.
Exotic's been a session in the library, remember? So he might have stuff to tell us.
Like, do we know what kind of element they're associated with, or anything like that that might help us prepare?
They don't have any type of elemental magic or anything to them. The most dangerous thing is that they have the multiple heads that can all act independently of each other. In fact, I heard a story once that you can take the brains of hydras and you can create devices that allow communication between two people, because the hydra brains are in fact linked. They can communicate each other, telepathically.
Wow. Are they
quite
sentient beings?
They are not. They're beasts. Or monstrosities, I think is how they're classified more accurately. But no poison or anything like that. The trick with them is if they have 5 heads, say, that means they can try and bite you 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
That is dangerous.
Don't love that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You got an anatomy map of the Hydra?
How big
do
are
not.
they?
There's a sketch of them in my book, which you can purchase at the bookstore just on the street.
Does each head have to roll initiative? Oh, God.
Probably. Are they very large? Or are they
They are quite large.
like
In fact, I would
15.
classify them as huge.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's all I could think of. Anybody else have some Witcher sense questions to ask him about the beast? We try to bait one or just full one? Is there a way to attract them or anything? Or
Not that I know of, though 5 heads, they eat quite a bit. You could try laying out some
We have
torches or
the-
something like that.
we have a member here that can turn into a pig. Would that?
That might work, in fact. But no, I would say you're better off trying to hunt down where it's nesting or layering and attacking it there while it, maybe you can get the jump on it or something like that. I'm not much of an adventurer myself. I just studied the beast, so killing tactics that is probably more in your realm of expertise.
Would you recommend melee or ranged attacks?
As far as I know, all of them are equally as effective.
Fair enough.
Though, of course, melee puts you in range of being bitten, and I don't know that I would want to be bitten by a hydra, but you guys look like hardy folk. Maybe less hardy than last time I saw you. But anyway, I assume that Troll Skull Manor is everything I described and more. You guys are pleased with your acquisition. So unless there's anything more for me, I'll visit my attorney. Send
It's
him by
not
later.
haunted, is it?
Well,
Great question, though.
that's an interesting question. You see, I did acquire it because I'm working on my second book, Boulder's Guides to Spirits. And it is said to be haunted, but I have not had
Motherfucker's
any,
trying to sell us a haunted mansion.
I have not had any luck luring out the beast.
God, that's why he wants to get rid of us. It's haunted. Nobody's gonna buy ale from a haunted mansion. Aeronite, are you hearing this? He's dead.
We killed Air Knight. He's so happy.
He died doing what he loves, receiving an in.
Aaron at the end's gone too.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, huh?
The rumor is that the reason I acquired it is because I was working on my second book, Wilderness Guides of Spirits, but I just can't maintain the property, you see. Rumor is that there's a poltergeist that lives here, perhaps one of the old bartenders or something along those lines, though I haven't had any luck investigating it myself.
We were gonna sleep here, guys.
That's fine. It's a free.
It's haunted.
Hey,
It's
to your
no,
friends,
they work for free. They're.
poltergeists.
It's called capitalism.
Poltergeists have been known to look kindly upon people if they do things that they're liking. They're tied to a specific location, as I understand it. So
I'm gonna
if there
insight
is
check
one, it's
this.
seems to be completely forthright. He continues. They seem to be, as far as I've read anyway, tied to a specific location. Maybe he used to work here or was a prior owner or something along those lines. I don't know. I know that I haven't had any success in interacting with him, so it may all be a bunch of hoopla. But it could be that he could turn out to be a friendly ghost. You never know.
Or it could be a not so friendly ghost.
But
Then.
the property is exquisite. Am I right? Location, location, location.
Oh, it's perfect.
So, if you are as happy as your friend here, I will leave you. Send my attorney by later in the day to work out the details of deed transfer and ship. And I'll mention to him, are your intentions to refurbish the place?
I don't know, Aaron. This is going to be solely underneath your name, so you make the decisions.
Fine. This will be perfect for Dad got the night already.
Are you turning it back into a business establishment?
I would just like to be a minority owner.
I think we're planning to turn it into the world's best.
Inn and tavern. Okay. Well, I'll send my attorney by with some information. He can perhaps help you navigate the guilds. So repairs to the walls and the roof would require approval and oversight from the carpenters and the roofers guild. The sellers and the plumbers would be best equipped to handle the refurbishment of the basement and the plumbing. Clean
my
bed
God,
sheets
this
would have
sounds
to be
like so
provided
much
by the
money.
Launderers Guild. The streets around the establishment would be kept up by the Dung Sweepers Guild and the Loyal Order of the Street Laborers. Meat would have to come from the Guild Butchers. Wine, of course, from the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guilds. Bread and pastries from the Bakers Guild. The list goes on. We can.
Yeah, this sounds like we're gonna have to do a right to work.
I don't know what that means, but all of these companies would have to have oversight. I'll send my attorney with the details. Perhaps he can, if you would retain his services, could navigate all of this mess for you.
So wait, you said this house was haunted, yeah?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Do you know if anybody was murdered in this house?
I do not. I have not done any research into the history.
Oh, well.
So how did you get this in again?
I purchased it for a deal because it was allegedly haunted. But I was doing some research for my book and thought that it might be of some value. Turns out if the poltergeist does exist, he won't interact with me, so of no use to me.
Did you get anything on? You didn't get anything on the poltergeist, though, right?
I did not know. He wouldn't interact with me at all.
Now, say if it was haunted, and we found out information about that, and we were to tell you about that.
Yes, if there is, in fact, a spirit here and you wanted to fill me in, that would be much appreciated.
I'm thinking
Go into my
book
book.
deals, we get our name in the book, get published.
Perhaps I can give you a credit. I don't believe that comes with any royalties, but certainly your help has been tremendous. So.
No royalties, huh? Okay. We'll consider it.
Nah, can't you do like detect evil? Can't you see if there's like an evil presence or something in the house?
Can.
You have a paladin thing too, right?
Anything evil in the house? Yeah, he's looking at him right now.
Divine sense. Let me see. presence of strong evil registers on your sense like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such foes.
There is evil emanating from the building. Specifically in one of the upstairs rooms, there appears to be some type of evil.
Nice going, Air Knight. You got yourself haunted in. And now we're officially the Ghostbusters.
Good.
You said an upstairs bedroom? Or an upstairs room?
Just then, as you do that, you hear from behind the bar a plate fall off of a shelf from behind and shatter on the ground.
Alright, I'm out.
You see on one of the mirrors that is kind of broken, but there's still a layer of dust over it, some of the glass shards. The words closing time start to appear in the window.
Well, Air Knight, feel free to spend the night here. We'll catch you later. He's frozen in fear again.
I got nothing to say to you, Diz. This is the best day.
I'm glad it is, man. This is really the highlight of the campaign so far. Nice way of Zuni to work in and in, but yet have it be fucking haunted.
No, you see, the more work we put into it, the more it's gonna.
That's true. This should be a nice source of income to fund our.
Exactly.
I think we're gonna have to crunch the numbers on all that, and maybe get a special cameo from Benyon the accountant in Dungeons and Dragons.
Shaking eyes.
I'm gonna bring him in for a one shot, dude. As the finance guy.
All right. So in this, for the sake of brevity, Volo leaves. I'm going to just lay out a couple things here for you, right? We'll say you guys all long rest, so clear your point of exhaustion, get your spells back, all that stuff.
Good.
You guys nap in the inn for the day. Nothing bad happens to you. You wake up.
Just feel awe.
Yeah, no, you wake up rested. It's fine. One of you guys is sleeping on the floor, and in the dust next to the floor, you see "last call" written in the dust.
So the
And then,
poltergeist was probably an old bartender, dude.
That's a reasonable guess at this point.
Funny.
But so you meet Volo's guy, his attorney. It is a fat, balding human male with black eyes and kind of slicked back hair. His name is Robin Crew. And he basically lays out, I'm not going to roleplay all this, just lays out the details for you. You can retain him for 500 gold, and he will basically manage all of the repairs, licenses, all of that. He estimates that it's probably going to take about 6,000 gold to get the place up to standards. And it'll take about 45 days.
Would we have to
Do we
take out a
have
loan for
6,000?
this? We'd have to take out a loan, Air Knight, and depending on what the interest rates are at this time of the year in this section, dude, they're probably above 4%. So then we're
Yeah, what are the interest rates, Zuni? I need a breakdown of the economy.
Fixed rate, dude. I don't know.
Who is in-
man.
So Zuni, it's 6,000 gold total, and the 500 is to the lawyers at a week. You said
No, just 500 gold retainer, and then he will,
500 gold retainer, plus the 6,000.
6,000 goes out to the guilds.
Yeah.
And the materials and that kind of stuff, and 45 days to do all of the work. You could delay that start, of course, if you liked, like pay the retainer now and have him start lining up the work for when you have gold, or piecing it in a little bit at a time, that kind of stuff, if you would like. But you also have Slayer's Take contract, which I think pays you, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, based on what we, how much of each thing we managed to secure.
Yeah, and you could potentially, if you are successful on that, take more contracts, right?
Yep.
Like we would have to get a loan for this, right? Because we don't have 6,000 gold on us.
before you go to work,
Right.
assuming that you're successful on the Hydra contract. Then you go to work. He also mentions that once establishment of this size is up and running, you can expect about 150 gold pieces per month in wages and maintenance. Things like ale and food for your patrons and wages for the bartending staff and things like that. If you want to be completely self-sufficient, basically the way we would drill this down is that we would just roll once a month. And based on what you roll, you either made money or lost money in varying tiers.
Oh my god.
And just in case, as an alternative, we could just live here, right? Like without making this a tavern.
Absolutely could.
Just theoretically, or theoretically, we
Hey,
could
Dad
all
guy.
live here. Okay, fair enough.
And then we can get insurance on it, and then if things don't work out, we can always just set it on fire and collect the insurance money on it, right? Yeah, God?
So
Right?
I will
Just
let
have
you
a-
guys debate that later. What you want to do. I just wanted to take some time to outline the rules here of what's going to happen. Additionally, you guys still have your Slayer's Take contract to deal with. Once we deal with the Slayer's Take contract, for good or for worse, I'm planning on doing a time skip. So
Ooh,
we're going
shaking
to
eyes.
jump ahead a period of like maybe 4, 5, 6 months.
God,
So
dude. I've got a big beard. I've got a family.
you can, during that time, choose to do a number of things. One of those things could be that you guys choose to do Slayer's Take contracts, or do Slayer's Take contracts for a couple of weeks to make money. You could invest that money into the end to get it up and running, all of that kind of stuff. So we need to discuss what that's going to look like, what you guys intend to do. Do you intend to do it together? Do you guys decide to go your own individual ways? But we are going to time skip after the Slayer's Take, so I want you to take that into consideration while you're making your decisions with the end. We're not going to have to, role play this out. You could come back in 6 months and say for the first 3 months we decided to hit it hard on the contracts, and then we took that money, invested it in the end, that kind of thing. So that's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. You guys could decide to go your own way and investigate your own stuff. You could decide to go your own way and bring a new character in at this point if you want to. I will say that this is probably the last clean spot to bring in a new character, so if you're not happy with your character, do it now. And yeah, that's kind of the thing that I wanted to just mention to you guys. So we probably have 1, maybe 2 more sessions while we deal with the Hydra, and then we're going to figure out a time skip. So I need you to be thinking about what you're going to do, what your character is going to do during that time, and what you as a group are going to do during that time. All that makes sense?
Yep.
Are we also looking at an extended break during the time skip in real life, or is this just something we're
Likely will need to be will be some, because we're coming up on the holidays.
Sure.
So I don't know that we can do every 2 weeks or whatever.
Right.
We're not going to, the plan's not to extended break or anything like that, though. It's just, holidays.
Yeah, just giving us some cushion. I gotcha.
Yep. But the break is more so just from a narrative storytelling perspective.
Cool. Okay. That's what I was really driving at. Okay, fantastic.
So, any questions about any of that? Anybody need all those numbers read back or anything?
There.
I don't think we
yeah.
need to, dude. Aaron's
last one
already
was-
set on it.
What was that, Degoth? You cut out.
150 a month in overhead if we got it spun up, and then
Yeah, that's roughly what it is, but that's
Yeah.
kind of irrelevant. Basically, what it is if
right, like you say, we
roll
roll for you have a good month or you have a bad month. Here's a little extra, or hey, you lost something.
Yeah, so I've got a table.
Okay, killer.
I need to here it is. I'll paste it to you. I need to vet this table, but and double check my math on it. But that's what my initial thought is.
So
Yeah, and there's the little problem of the fact that it's haunted too. Don't forget that, guys.
he's chilling, all right. Like Aaron
Yeah,
Knight
that's
says.
if you guys. That's for the time skip, right? if you guys do decide to invest in the inn, I need to know, what are you going to try and kill this creature? Are you going to try and befriend it or win
Just
it over? What are you guys
remember,
trying to do?
not everyone takes kindly to ghost around here, so that might
And-
hurt business.
So the other thing or it could be an attraction. Who knows?
True.
The other thing,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah. So there will be a lot of NPCs and things like that that come and go during that 6 month. Representatives of the guild and stuff like that. So I'll have to do kind of a big recap of what happened at the end of that 6 months. Is why I need to know kind of in advance where your heads are at, so that I can write all that.
Makes sense to me.
I'm all for one having a guild or an inn.
Well, yeah, it's been like that since like the second episode, man. We don't know what to do with our
Second
hands now.
This is Air Knight's Magic Forge.
Dude, and you know, if we lose money, then we just have to find ways to make money.
Yeah, we burn
Air
it
Knight
down and
turns
collect the
into an
insurance money.
NPC. Air Knight turns into an NPC who just runs the inn. Is what I think happens here, but that's up to him.
Nah, I'm gonna be one of those like rich guys who like goes on like fun missions. I'm like,
Right. Little excursions. Zuni, I also assume that there's some kind of table for how we do on our contracts over time, just in terms of, because like we say, it depends on how much you pull. So,
Yeah, how many contracts do you take? You know, how valuable are those contracts? That kind of stuff. It'll all be determined by roles. I haven't sorted all that out yet, but if your intent is to do contracts, I will work it up.
Cool.
It may take, to your point about the extended break, it may take me, a little bit of time to get all of the stuff done for the break.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of funky stuff floating around for this one. So we need to hire a bard. Yeah. Yeah, you used to until the tragic carriage accident.
Really surprised we haven't ran into a situation like that again.
So, anyway, that is the plan for, I wanted to share it a little bit earlier so that you guys could start thinking about it and talking about it in chat, etc. But there is everything laid out. You have saved Floon. I will say that when we get back together, we're not quite ready for the break. Don't forget. Is your intention to start heading up to the Torian Forest and tracking, or what is that? What does that situation look like?
That's probably
the
best time crunch, man. Like, we need to get cracking on that. So that would be my vote.
Or
Yeah,
are
I
you going to
agree.
ask around, see if any adventurers have seen it? What's the plan to try and track this thing?
Did we get? I guess the only thing we haven't really talked about is if Zodic got any more information. Not that we have to get into that now, but I think if he got anything else from his time.
No, but mostly just the same stuff that Volo
Yeah.
shared. Maybe a little less information, actually. Volo's a pretty learned guy when it comes to monsters.
Yeah, makes sense. Alrighty.
So, do you guys have thoughts on how you're going to attack finding said Hydra in 13 days?
I think we gotta fucking strike out to Torian Forest if it's so far away. But Volo also says that's like the best chance at getting it, and I think it'd be better to do that than maybe search around in the.
Yeah, I think we just need to get our hands dirty.
Okay.
Because we're
Just head out there and start tracking and see what you can find, type thing.
I mean, we've got a professional tracker with us.
Ew.
semi-professional, amateur. They never got paid.
You were raised by wolves, dude.
Yeah, we could try and get to tracking up there. I mean, I assume that there are at least some villages and shit up in that way where we might ask around more local folk.
Yeah. You are pretty well versed in the region, so you would know that there is sometimes lizard folk in the swamp areas that are generally pretty apprehensive about outsiders, but you could maybe talk to them if you can find some of them. There's also roving bands of barbarians that call Torian Forest home.
Okay.
What are they gonna do? Kill us?
We're basically gods, right?
Mhm.
Somebody didn't watch the clip.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess if we're wrapping it up for here, though.
Yeah, we are. This is the end. So talk about it. I will plan on you guys heading to the Torium Forest, and I
Yeah.
will prep that, and then start thinking about what is after that.
Okay.
Mm.
Good shit.
All right. Yep. Good game.
Yeah,
That was
no.
fun.
That was
That
an
a
intense
spooky
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I was nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I
Dude,
was-
did you have a
Isn't
sense that it was
actually out to get
going?
us.
Like, did you have a sense that it was going to go that poorly?
I knew it was going to be extremely difficult. I really did. I wasn't sure if I was going to open with hold person and then have. I guess it depends on his initiative. If he would have been top initiative, I would have opened with hold person and then had the rogues attack you guys with advantage and blow you up. But since you ran
toxic.
up and got in his face, I said, well, we're just going to invis and then fireball them. And that seemed to work out quite well. You seemed to be pretty well on the back foot after that. The dispel was clutch because none of the spells he cast were
Yeah, that was
concentration.
huge. That was so good.
It would have, and then I thought it would have been just mean if I invised him again. You know what I mean? So I said, forget that.
I would have started crying.
Yeah, not having a full caster is tough in those types of situations, right? Because Zozo only has 2 counter spells.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's tough. I mean, he was level 9 and he had 3, right? Plus, he could have upscaled him. So anyway, it's tough to not have a full caster, a bard, or a wizard. So anyway, I knew it was going to be really hard, and that's why I wanted to, like, I tried to stagger this, ooze running in until I thought most stuff would be dead, and I thought it all kind of worked out.
Yeah,
well.
I think there was definitely a good flow there where, like, instead of having fucking 4 cutthroats with sneak attacks and shit like that, and Grumshaw, right off the bat, the other 2 came in a wave. I think that was just a good amount of breathing room. And then having the big monster kind of slowly making his way. Doza smacking it back down the stairs again was key.
Again was clutch, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's so slow, right? Yeah, it was. I knew it was going to be tough, but I thought that you guys could get creative. What was actually pretty critical is that Doza kept pushing that thing back, and you guys didn't end up mailing it. Oh, by the way, Nide, you're still an idiot even after your long rest, and your armor damage is permanent. So I don't know if you want-
Oh no.
I don't know if you want to see about getting that replaced before you head out on the road.
Is he smart
He's
enough to
gone.
figure that?
He's gone. He just quit.
He's handicapped.
Yeah. So those are 2 things that have.
How do we fix his intelligence? Does it occur?
Gonna have to figure that one out.
Sounds like I
don't
gotta
know.
punch him to discover the secret.
Do you know Greater Restoration? I think Druid's gonna learn that maybe.
Yeah, at 5th level.
So yeah, then you're not sure how to cure it. You might have to take him to a cleric or something.
Or meme.
You can only cast 3rd level.
Yeah.
Ooh, it also costs 100 gold. Plus the spell slot, so that'll be an expensive one to clear. But yeah, those 2 things will have to get sorted out at some point. Or they don't have to. It's up to you. I could just be an idiot now.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was a step away for a second. I'm an idiot forever now.
You are still an idiot. After
He's
your
Forrest Gump, dude.
and your armor damage is permanent, so you would have to see an armor about potentially buying a new shield and/or armor if you wanted to.
Oh my god. I want
Because your
an
armor
upgrade.
wasn't +1 or anything, was it?
No.
Yeah, if it's just standard armor, it's You would need new shield and new armor. Otherwise, they're going to take that -1 per item penalty. So -2 total to your AC.
My AC is garbage.
I mean, it's pretty high. 18 is way higher than everybody else's, I think.
No, Zodic definitely has like 20
19.
or 21.
Nope, I'm only at 19.
How are you at 19?
I have a
I
shield.
don't-
I think that's pretty much
Good
what
Knight's
gets me
wearing a
there.
shield too. You must have a different type of armor. Oh, you have the magic armor.
Yeah, the adamantite splint armor.
Yep. So that's +1 armor.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's where the only difference between you guys is he has magic armor. So anyway, your armor is damaged and your intellect is still 5 after your last. Sorry.
There's a new chicken cutlet in town.
Are we doing a long rest?
Yes.
We already did.
I assume you are, yeah.
Make sure. There you go.
Man, I really do be the only. Well, Aaron's a spellcaster too, technically.
Yeah, he can't learn a lot of those spells though.
I thought my paladin was dead.
I can talk.
You
Thank
almost
God,
were.
dude.
You and Onion both hit 2 death fails.
Yeah. And I
Wait, is that when I picked you up, Nine?
Yep.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
I
Look
thought
at
he
me
was
playing
dead.
4D chess, man.
Mm-hmm.
With 1 HP. Hell
With 1
yeah.
HP, dude.
Hey man, 1 HP resets that death save.
1 HP and a dream.
I mean, Onion went up and down 5 or 6 times.
maybe. I think it was actually more than that.
I know I got you up twice.
It
And
was
I
a-
know
Keep calling fuck Kansas. What?
That must be a shirt from Missouri. University of Missouri right
Your
there.
brain. Very nice. Well done, Aaron Knight.
Yeah, no, I thought that fight was a good challenge. I thought that was
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of limit test you guys a little bit.
I
Yeah,
really
I-
figured it was a fucking wrap when I missed two saves against that frost.
Yeah, you guys did it. Crushed it.
We did it.
Oh, lawful good Doza has you yet again.
Absolutely crushed it.
That was fun. It was a
The
good night.
emergency EMT, since old Moonbeam over there didn't want to turn into a chalice.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are doing great with not having an actual cleric, not having a wizard or that kind of stuff. You guys are killing.
May our wizard rest in pieces.
Hey, do you have transport via plants yet, or the travel form, Aeronite?
I mean, I could turn into animals. What do you mean travel?
Right in there.
Gaseous
Mhm.
form or something like that? What's it called?
Fart
Spurs?
form.
I get gaseous form at like 9, I think.
Did we level up yet too, or is that still just kind of like halfway
No,
in between?
no, you haven't.
There you go. Okay.
Not gaseous form. There's a druid travel spell.
All right, gang. Old Doze is hitting the sack.
And then he's
Good
going
night,
to bed
Doza.
after.
I'll catch you guys later.
There you go. Alright, good night, Doze.
Good night, Dozy.
Nah, dude.
Teleport via plants, I think.
Transport via plants, yeah, but that's going to be higher level than the one I'm thinking of.
Aeronite becomes the inn's mold.
I am also gonna hop off. I will talk to you guys later.
All right,
Yeah,
later, man.
same.
Good night, Zadok.
Later.
I'm
Thank
also
you for
heading to
the,
bed.
Thank you for the game, Zuni.
Yeah, no problem. Man.
Thank you, Zuni. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, no problem. Take it easy. Windwalk? Do you have Windwalk?
I don't know.
Man, I'm ready for Misty Step.
Oh, 6th level.
I forget what level I need for it.
No.
That's a 6th level spell. Transport via plants is also 6th level. Yeah, so you don't get big movement spells yet. What level do you get 6th level spells?
Do I-
6th level spell.
Get my first 6th level spell at level 11.
Zuni, I know you mentioned it, but you said the spell book is really useless to like any